We laugh. Here comes all the
Their
crew.
YouTube link?
Yeah, this one's actually on YouTube. It's I'm gonna copy the stream.
I don't want anyone to recognize me. There we go.
What the fuck?
Where on YouTube?
What?
Big Vic's Backyard BS.
I just clicked
Yeah.
on live and it didn't show anything. So
You should. Hold on.
oh,
It's
there it
live.
is.
There
It
you
just popped up.
I'm looking at it now, Vic. It's
There
live.
we are.
I
We're
see
so
my
pretty.
ugly face.
Quality 720 pi. There's that. There's that. Hey, let me in. Where's the link?
I just pinned it.
Hey,
There we are.
I didn't get a pour yet.
Yeah, y'all bailed and left my weight just hanging there.
No, I had.
No,
Well,
I
if I
was
don't end
hanging
it,
too.
I won't start it. I have to fucking jump over and start it.
And he's like the
He
first
said
one here.
click on the link.
I got over here. I'm
exactly.
like, let me in.
He left him hanging. He's the first one here.
There you
No.
go.
What's up, baller?
What's up, Ball?
I had some
What up,
baller
people?
ECDP a couple of days ago. It was delicious.
Oh yeah.
Yep, Short had that bottle. Did you not have
Mr.
that?
Lopez.
It was the
Why are
bottle.
these not
Rob D.
into that? Oh,
I
there
need
it
to
is.
go to bed.
Yeah, shut up, Rob D. You need to go to bed.
Yeah.
It's only 10 o'clock here. It's early.
It's
Yeah,
11
it's early
o'clock
for
here.
us.
It's only one. I mean, gosh, you know.
It's the
Just get started,
weekend.
man.
It's 1
That's
o'clock on our time, T Rob.
Yeah.
You don't have
I'm
to
a
work
night owl
tomorrow.
anyway, so I can sleep in the morning.
I just got to get up and go on an airplane tomorrow, so I'm good.
Uh-oh. Where you
What
going?
time is your flight?
252 or 225. 225.
Ah, dude, you're gonna fucking sleep in and then go to the fucking airport.
Yeah, man.
My alarm's set for 9 a.m. I get up at 9, have some breakfast, drive to the airport.
Has the
Hopefully I
breakfast
don't miss
gotten
my
better?
connection in Charlotte. It's pretty good. I mean, they have different pancakes every day. There's French toast yesterday. I didn't go today.
There you go.
His biscuits and gravy was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not a real biscuits and gravy fan. The eggs and that Carolina sauce on there. Hot
You
sauce.
had to be a
Have
doctor.
you ever
Oh,
eaten
you
dado
can't
pepper
eat
sauce?
that
You ever eaten
shit. That's
dado
not
sauce while you're
healthy.
down here? That dado pepper sauce?
I eat that shit and I still lost 5 pounds. I'm good to go.
What up, Slapshot?
Hey, Slapshot.
Another one,
What's up,
Brian.
guys?
What's up, bro?
Hey, were you making an ashtray today or a bowl?
I was making an ashtray.
Ashtray.
How did you get the cigar indents in there while you
He
were
drilled
turning
them.
it?
He drilled them
Before I turned it, when it's in square form,
Yeah.
I used the Forstner bit and drilled down into
Oh,
each
okay.
side, and then
I missed that
when
part then. Okay.
when I shaved it, then I cut halfway into that hole.
Okay. I missed that
There
part.
you go.
It was
I
kinda
didn't
like
I didn't
started
show it
watching
on the stream because I didn't know it was actually I didn't really plan on going live, but I just decided to.
Cool.
I was watching it and I saw there were some holes and stuff like that, and I thought it was just like the wood, issues with the wood. With
Oh,
the
yeah.
piece.
Perfectly sized for a cigar.
Mr.
You know,
Lopez?
the wood ends up that way all the time.
It's got a wormhole in it, you know.
Yeah.
Big ass worm.
Well, have you run into like knots and stuff like that that's caused you issues like halfway through the making it?
Oh yeah, I've turned especially stuff that I cut down myself,
Yeah.
and then because if a branch breaks off, the tree will grow up around it sometimes instead of whatever.
Right.
And so it'll be a hard, rough spot. So when the chisel hits it,
Wants a jump.
it'll catch.
Mm.
Ooh.
It'll
But
chip,
sometimes it
won't
doesn't.
Sometimes.
What's that?
Sometimes it'll chip your chisel. because it's too
Oh,
hard. or some
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, depending on what happens. And
Right.
if your tool's not as sharp as it should be and it
There you
hits
go.
that knot, that's when, if you're not holding on tight,
You'll
it'll
jump.
grab it and flip it
Yeah.
right out of your hand.
Ooh.
Yeah, you don't want
That
that
gets
shit.
exciting.
Safety gear you were using, so you're good.
That's why I wear the face shield.
Hey.
No,
Oh, did you
no,
use that
Brian,
shit?
Brian's a professional, bro.
Always use.
I was surprised you didn't have like a
An
I
apron
don't
and
know,
shit.
an apron,
Yeah.
more like a vinyl apron, so it wouldn't like stick to your shirt. and
Like a
shit.
leather apron or something. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Most of the time I wear the coveralls. I just didn't do it.
Oh, you still got all your fingers too, right?
Is that the full strength Yingling,
What?
Mark?
What's that, Tim?
I was asking Mark, is that the full strength? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I can't see
not
the
the
mask
light.
bill.
Hey Brian,
Okay.
what did you bring home from the week? Did you bring
Everything.
home any bottles?
The what?
Brian is
Did you bring home
Everything.
any bottles from the weekend?
Everything.
Everything, bro.
Oh, I got a little pile. Yeah.
Okay.
I know he's got an ADHD fishing rye pick. That's awesome.
I'm just wondering who grabbed that Wyoming.
I think
that
he got the
brought.
hard
That's all.
truth as well. So the rye winner.
I tried that and I was like, damn it, why did I bring this?
I didn't even end up trying that. There was just
Yeah,
so
it
much
was
on that
pretty good.
table. There, like, if I would have tried it all, I am drunk now, but I'd been
Oh,
drunk.
there you go. National Park.
We thought it was there.
He didn't need
Oh,
to
the
try it. He's
Wyoming?
just taking it home. I'll try it later.
This
Yeah, I
is
brought,
this
I
is the
brought
best.
samples
This is the
of
best bottle I
Wyomings
brought
I have,
back.
and then I brought that 10-year. There you go.
T-Rob,
Okay.
happy
Nice.
15.
The
You brought
Pappy
that home from the
15.
thing?
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I'm glad I gave you the right one with the name on it because I just like, walked around. I was like, I hope he's got the right one because it could have said Cheech. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, it's T-Rob. And luckily, Dan O'B's a trustworthy guy, so
Did you not try it?
What up, Scott?
because he walked around with it for a day.
You had a
before I
pour?
got it.
I will in a
I drank
minute.
Fairy
I'm
G
eating
last
for the
night.
first time today.
Oh,
My
yeah?
tongue was
That's-
dry
that's
this
good.
morning, but
Oh,
your
wow.
your employee or whatever's doing good?
What's up, Top Show?
Got it all figured
He'll
out?
survive.
There you go.
He may not survive
Oh, no shit.
me talking to him, but he's a dumbass.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Very
I
nice.
thought since you were back,
the guy
everything
you were
was
talking
better.
about the injuries may not survive. Is that are you literally is that the truth?
He'll survive his injuries. He won't survive the conversation I'm gonna have him. I don't think.
Oh, he's not gonna survive the fucking shit talking.
Repercussions, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
That's sort of a relief, I guess.
no, he's fine. He injured his leg pretty bad. He did survive.
You know what you can say to him?
That's what I'm gonna say to him.
No,
Wow.
That was a pregnant pause.
Thank God this motherfucker's not my boss.
God damn it.
I mean he can't really complain, right?
No.
No, I mean he. Just people doing unsafe shit on the job, you know.
Sometimes it bites you.
That's why I don't have a job.
Smart.
So
I
you
mean,
said you wanted
how hard
something
can-
heavy poured.
You just
and
do unsafe
how hard
stuff
you gonna
on
fucking do it?
supervised.
Yeah, well, I haven't ate today, so
What'd you go?
I'm
with,
eating
Scott?
ramen.
What'd you go with?
Some ramen.
Ramen.
Ramen
There we
is not
go.
exactly the hottest
Oh,
ramen
cup of
noodles
noodles.
before.
Cast strength ramen noodles.
it's ramen. It's hot as fuck too. But
I mean,
You see the steam coming off.
y'all
of it,
see
man.
that shit?
Yeah.
Blow it, bro. You're good at that.
It looks like you're doing a pretty good job there yourself, Vic. You got some
Hey,
practice.
I got babies. I gotta blow their soups, bro. Fucking dirty bot over here.
Oh,
Nah,
Hey,
this
so
will be
Vic,
mine.
we came on so late because of what?
we
Adriana
go.
losing?
there you go.
Oh,
Don't know, Jay.
It
That's
tastes like
mine.
lighter fluid anyway, so I might as well drink it when I'm needing something strong.
There you
Put
go.
down the
Somebody's
fucking
got one of
noodles
those
and
bottles.
India
Oh,
pain.
What'd you
yeah,
say,
no, not
Tommy
that
D?
bottle.
You came
Nothing.
on so late because of what?
Were you watching because you're watching Matt Madness?
Yeah.
Adriana losing?
I can't believe
dude.
David
I
won.
just forgot a bottle.
That shit, dude. Fucking David was dancing all fucking night.
Yeah, he was.
And
Who
the
won?
fucking got
Like,
the points. I'm
Sorry,
like,
who won? I didn't even see that.
David.
David
Yeah,
won.
David
Oh,
won.
shit.
Yeah.
So
beat
the very
Kira
last
and
question,
Adriana.
though. Very last question was like a bottle guess. You can guess what bottle was, and
So Mark
Adriana, she
Mays?
knew what it was.
Yeah.
She
So the
just
problem
in
That
the
is a hat.
hype of everything
Mark.
forgot
Right,
to
she was-
answer.
Thank
So,
you so much for. I
two
needed
things
that.
that
I
are
needed
won
you
that
wearing
race.
that.
First answer, she won.
Dude, I love that hat, man.
One,
Yeah.
she didn't,
That
she didn't
hat
eat
is
prior
killer.
to drinking a bunch of whiskey. And Matt
Yeah.
sent a whole bunch of 130 proof, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
he
yeah.
did.
And
He
she
hooked
was
them
drinking
all.
her control whiskey at Knob Creek 100, right?
100. Yeah.
And then in the 3-minute timer,
Knob
she
Creek.
forgot that there was bottle gas in addition to proof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she would have won with.
Yeah.
And she would have called that Coy Hill.
Yeah. Because she even said it. It reminded her of that.
Yeah.
A Jack Daniel's single barrel or Coy Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
I think each would have qualified. I mean, we never talked about that.
So we got a hat, a
Yeah.
hat,
Bottle
a
gas,
hat,
proof, and
and
bottle
a
gas.
hat,
Well, Mark's got the winning cornhole
and a
hat.
hat, and a hat.
So,
Celebrating national heritage, boys. Getting ready for the next
Got a little
week.
squished.
yeah.
That's kind of
Oh,
very-
Irish?
It was a little
I'm
damp
drinking
that
Irish
day.
there, Mark?
Yeah. I said the rain will run off, you know.
It's got a little
That
squished
too.
bag.
Looks
Isn't that where you
good.
put the coffee pot?
Fuck,
For the bourbon.
fucking Mark's Crocodile Dundee style over here.
That's not a knife.
That's
Knife.
Really
Let me
hoping
do, Mark.
where might make fun of my hat.
Hey,
Not your Matt.
I like the hat, man.
It's not your hat, it's your face. What the hell?
Hey, next Friday, man. Next
No,
Friday.
I'm talking
dude.
about Emmernecker, Mark.
What
Not
the
like
hell?
you.
Oh,
Like
Yeah,
he's about to go on
I
an
know.
Outback safari.
Yeah.
Emmenecker looks like a doctor.
Emmernecker went
minute,
on a
Mark.
fucking crazy ass safari out there.
He is a doctor. He's a proctologist.
hey, he was on safari in North Florida last weekend. So.
Hunting alligators.
There's a cracky.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna poke him.
I almost started like showing Mark issues. You know, like, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? What, is this skin cancer? What is this? And then he said he was
Man,
just family practice, and I went, oh, he didn't know anything.
I got to talking with
Is
Dan
that-
Light, and we were talking about. You
Is
know,
that why you took a picture like that? Is that why I got a picture of that? Because I was trying to like check something out on your skin.
Yeah,
No,
that-
he-
Around this area?
Yeah, he was asking me about my
is
shoulder.
my areola that
Because
big?
I had a
Did the
total shoulder
examination.
replacement, and doctors are trying to tell him that he needs one, but they're wanting to do a reverse shoulder on him. And I said, "Don't do it, man." I said, if you get that reverse shoulder done, you're only going to be able to lift 25 pounds with your
What's a
left
reverse
arm.
shoulder?
So instead of doing the
They put it on
traditional
backwards.
shoulder where
Backwards
they
and
put
shit.
the ball on the top of your arm bone and they put a
Yeah,
flat
they
plate on
swap
your
the ball in the
scapula
pocket.
Oh shit.
and attach it to your rotator cuff. They put the ball on the shoulder side and they attach it to your deltoid, which is a weaker muscle. And so you're not supposed to lift more than 25 pounds with your left arm after that. But I had the doctor that did my surgery told me, he said, if you get a reverse shoulder, he said, it's basically like putting a bicycle tire on a Corvette. He said,
Wow.
you can make it work, but it's not going to be the best thing you
I
ever
don't
did.
know about you, T-Rob, but my dick don't weigh 25 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I
It's
can
25.
grab.
Yeah, the only person
Hey, Mr.
That's all you gotta
Lopez,
grab right
like-
there.
Well,
Yeah.
if it did, or if you're lifting it over your head, either way, you're talking about a major deal.
That's true. You get that flip.
You know,
Lifting what over your head?
Yeah. The only person that's a problem for is Jimmy Russell.
Ed knows. Ed knows.
Yeah.
Whose bright idea was
and
it to go
even, and
live?
even he's not lifting it over his head. So, you know,
Is that the Mid South lift?
the
Yes.
It wasn't good enough.
So J Max.
What's up, J Max?
Hey, Max.
Hey, Scott, why are you eating them things with chopsticks?
You think my white ass has chopsticks?
I've got a container of them,
There
I
you
bet
go.
you
It's
do.
a
Well,
multicolored.
I'd be using a tablespoon.
I mean, You could just drink it. It's in a
I mean,
cup.
that's understandable. You're married to a Japanese woman, and you've actually
That's
lived in
right, yeah.
Japan, so
Yeah.
I would expect.
Yeah,
that
but
you
you know
would
what?
actually
This weekend,
have chopsticks.
Jen, we're Thursday night sitting at the sushi place, and they started talking about eating like Cheetos and shit like that, and using chopsticks so your hands don't get all that. And my wife's like, "That's brilliant."
I have a little thing that like goes on my fingers that.
I'm like, no, we got to get it on the cheese.
Oh, you got
Like,
the-
we
you
gotta
got
get
the kid
cheese on
thing?
there and whip that
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
out.
The little grabber?
Where you
Yeah.
like grab
Scott
it.
said he has a little thing that goes in his fingers.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
You walked into that one, bro.
I did.
Oh,
I think
gosh.
we're officially off the rails.
Right.
I found it in the
Not even,
Outback.
fun
not
of his
even
hat.
20
I was
minutes
making fun
in,
of
this
his hat
bitch is off the
earlier.
rails already.
The rails
He had to come swing in.
I said the
you know.
Patreon was
It's
pretty
all right.
tame. Now we
Yeah.
gotta show our shit.
Yeah, Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't
It's been a
eating
while
with
since I've been on camera, so I got all this built up.
There you go. I ain't eating with sticks when I got a fork. So.
I bet you got a lot of things built up there, Tony.
Mm. That's why. Well, it could be 25 pounds then.
So Tommy, that hotel y'all stayed in Cocoa Beach, you said it was just past where the cruise ships were.
We stayed actually in an Airbnb.
Oh, okay.
So it
Well,
was like a queen size bed with a little kitchen. I mean,
Yeah.
actually full kitchen and then a nice little walk-in shower area. It was an older building that they kind of renovated.
Oh,
However, I walked into the bathroom like, why is the toilet turned? For some reason, it was turned towards the shower, and I'm like, I just grabbed it and went, I was like, okay. So the toilet was hooked up to the plumbing, but it wasn't hooked into the floor.
Oh,
So the
wow.
whole toilet bowl could turn.
Well, maybe
And I'm
that's so,
thinking,
if you get that situation where you're on the toilet and you got
I
to
guess
throw up,
you got to like
you're
you
right
got
there in the
angled or
shower and
something.
No, it's
you
because
just
they,
wanna-
they know big motherfuckers like Tommy rent the shit, so they make it movable. So
Yeah. So I
It
don't know if I
just
think it went
fucking
that way or this way.
I don't want to break the mount.
No, we stayed in a little Airbnb,
So
and
shits.
it was a little multi-unit thing. The first unit,
I got you.
I think the people lived there.
I was going to say if you're going into town from where the cruise terminal is,
Right.
it's about 2 miles. It's right after you pass that big Ron John surf shop
Okay.
place. There's a little restaurant on the right, a little Italian place that does pizzas and calzones and stuff.
Bono or Bruno's or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ate there. It sucks.
They had the little outdoor eating area.
They have an outdoor eating area where a girl was playing music and it was too loud, so we stayed inside where
Oh,
air
okay.
conditioning was because it was
It wasn't
fucking
good?
hot. No, I had like I had the ravioli with some meatballs, and I mean the meatballs you could tell it
Michelle,
was
it's
out
so
of a
early your
box.
time. You
package.
can get one.
Yeah,
Sure,
we-
so.
Sauce
We
was
went
okay.
there.
My
We used
wife
to go
had
there.
some
It's been
fish
several
stuff
years
that
ago,
was
but
okay.
we got the calzones and all. They were really good back.
The
then, but
pizza
this-
did look good. I saw some
Yeah.
people getting pizzas and shit like that. I probably should have got that, but
Yeah,
I kind of
yeah,
wanted
their
the meatballs.
pizzas and calzones were really good.
But yeah,
But your
we ate
calzone
at
is just
that
a
place.
large pizza folded in half, pretty
Oh,
much. So
There was some kind of like I don't
Well,
know.
no,
spring break
Stromboli.
Most places.
Stromboli.
oh yeah,
Stromboli.
Yeah. the strong.
It was
Yeah, they
good.
got
It was,
strong.
I mean, it was okay. We learned, and then we hit
Yeah.
some smaller, just local little dives, and they were great.
There you go.
Cracky.
Crikey.
That's about nice.
Man, he's got Emmenecker got that
This is a knife.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is a knife.
Steve Irwin vibe going on.
yeah.
Get ready for Trend Stream tomorrow.
Out in the great American outback.
Fuck's gonna walk over here
Got
and
that set-
tickle this crocodile.
I don't really have a
Like
a nice
black and white.
prop.
That's
this
some
point.
of the Clint Eastwood look he's got going on.
There you go.
I don't know about that. He's
Yeah.
much older than me. I'm trying to find a place I stayed in Cocoa Beach a couple years ago.
And I think it's appropriate if Scott's eating spaghetti right beside you.
We always
Ramen.
stay at the Hampton right now. It's right on the beach.
It was some like local, it wasn't really a chain place, but they had like a huge ass pool out the back. And like a tiki bar
Yeah, that-
behind there.
Yeah. That
They were-
we stayed at the Hampton a couple times down there, and they've got a nice little setup. And it's just past that Italian place. You can walk. It's like a block up.
It was the whole
Ooh,
package. It
the
was pretty good.
Hamptons.
Hey Scott, is that the beef?
And then what's good is the ride share
What's that?
place. So
Is that the beef?
you
or the
can
chicken?
park. If you
Definitely
park
chicken.
at the terminal,
Fish
it's
or
like
cat.
$40 a day to park.
You're
at the
making Greg
terminal.
hungry, bro.
I'm sorry, Greg. Would you like some ramen? I
Flew to
didn't bring it
Orlando.
all for the class. I'm sorry.
But if you
Rented a
park
car
at
to
that-
Cocoa Beach,
Yeah,
stayed at this place, dropped the car at Carnival or Port Canaveral, got on the
Yeah.
cruise,
right.
came back, spent the day. Oh, then the bus. The bus had a friggin' flat tire or something.
Yep.
Shit.
Oh,
The bus had to
shit.
stop
Yeah,
on the side of the road for like an hour and a half. We're like, are we gonna make it to the cruise? We
Right.
I'll drag that shit, bro.
It was a whole thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it
they're,
was
they're-
Brando's Italian Grill. I think.
there's a ride. There's a local place there that there's a parking lot where there used to be an old hotel right across from where the Hampton and the Marriott are, and they own that parking lot. And they do a thing where you can park there. They've got a shuttle bus that takes you to the terminal, and it's like $10 a day versus $40 a day at the terminal or whatever it is. And we've done that the past several times. We've gone out of Cape Canaveral, and it just works out really cool for us.
Hey Brian, that ashtray was rather unique today, and some of that wood you were showing was even more cool. Nice stuff.
So Mark Mace liked it when Brian showed his wood.
Oh, I love it when Brian fucking shows his wood.
I'm holding Brian's wood. I don't know about you.
He was turning the
What we
wood.
talked about off the rails.
Right.
Way before this.
According to my viewership, more people like when I turn the wood than I dab anything about the whiskey that I've had.
Well,
Hey,
Yeah.
keep it up, man.
Oh yeah.
Them power tools and whiskey don't match.
Well, you do that
What's up,
first,
Mr.
and then you
Jakes?
go to the whiskey. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, you
Mr.
gotta do the
Jiggs,
woodwork and then you drink the whiskey.
Yeah, afterwards.
I'm not worthy, Mr. Jiggs. Thank you.
Adam
it's
would
hard
get
as fuck. It's hard oak. You know.
Yeah, I avoid the softwood.
So, Mark, did you just get like attacked by a razor? You just got a wild hair up your ass and just decided, or what?
Dude, you're looking young, man, with that clean shave, man.
Hey
What's up,
Mark,
Mark?
Mark, you on safari out there in Florida in the woods or what?
Yes.
That's Indiana Eminecker. You didn't know that?
There
Yeah.
We
you go.
drove through the that's Illinois, but close enough.
Yeah.
Drove,
He was on safari last week. So.
drove through the Palmetto Swamp the other day, so on the way to Bucky's to get some cinnamon nuggets,
Mm.
which
You
are
on your-
delicious. By
What's
the
up,
way.
JG? Cheers,
I'm just
brother.
wondering about the shave.
Shave's looking good, man.
You on your way back home, Mark?
Flying out in the morning,
There you go.
afternoon, leaving here in the morning, flying in the afternoon. I'm not a really morning person.
How long is the drive back to the
What
airport?
drive? Like an hour,
Oh,
40
okay, that's
minutes,
not
an
that bad.
hour. Then when I get to arrival, I got to drive 2 hours to get home when I land. But
Oh yeah. Where are you going out of? Landing at O'Hare or Midland?
Indianapolis.
Oh, Indianapolis. Okay.
It's 2 hours from Indy
Right.
or St. Louis from my house. Depending
I
which
got you.
direction I'm going. I'm flying east, I'm going to Indy. Flying west,
Yep.
let's see.
I got you.
How far do you live, Mark, from Indy?
2 hours.
2 hours.
Interesting.
I'm just 40 minutes from Indy.
Oh, wow.
Mark is in
Nice.
Illinois.
Yep.
Where are you at, Mark? Mark.
I live in a small town about 50 miles north of Indianapolis.
Oh, okay. I think I know that. Okay.
So you're in the suburbs.
I'm clearly in the suburb. I'm surrounded by cornfields.
Oh wow. Scott, does that sound familiar?
That's
So-
high.
No.
So you live in
I
Nebraska?
near cornfields. People.
Mark, is that anywhere near?
I know you got to go a little ways to find some
I-
I
corn.
do. I have to
you
drive
in
like 45
Indiana?
minutes to an hour at least.
I'm sorry, OH, I didn't hear you.
Indiana University, Pennsylvania.
No.
Anywhere near that? No. Okay. I thought
It's
there was-
not Pennsylvania.
7 hours.
No,
is
but
not
there's
Pennsylvania.
a university that's got IUP.
Ah,
IUPUI is not in Pennsylvania.
No, I know it's not. It's in Indiana,
Okay.
which is why I was asking if he's anywhere near.
Mace is Indiana.
Yeah.
IUP, holy fuck, it's been 30 years since I heard that.
oh, yeah.
Hey,
University of Pennsylvania.
Scott, Vic, I got some of your cigars in today. I'll be packing them up next week.
Oh, nice. Appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you bet, man.
It's finally warming up for me to actually be able to go outside.
You know, one of the things to do with cigars is like whiskey, find something really good.
Wait,
There you go.
oh, Jay Max is in
Lot of fun.
Iowa. JG is in Iowa as well.
Yep.
Cornfields.
Yeah.
It's corn on one side of the road, beans on the other, and next year it switches.
It rotates. Yeah, yeah. You gotta give the soil some rest, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, rye is the recovery grain.
We got winter wheat in all the fields around us
I don't know
right
if I
now.
know
So
what rye looks like in the field.
it's already up 2
Soybeans.
foot.
We have
Yeah.
a lot of soybeans.
My backyard every third year, every 3 years they grow winter wheat.
Yep. We got the winter wheat, and then they'll go to corn, and then they'll go to soybeans.
Yep. I'm so close to it. I'm careful with my lighter when I walk in the back.
Oh. Sorrow on one side and lost hope on the other. Mr. Jiggs.
So, yeah. Baller, it is funny though how often what's his name? The writer
Steven Spielberg.
Stephen King
Stephen King.
uses Nebraska as a setting in his novels because it's a scary fucking place to live. I'll tell ya.
Hey, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy.
Good night, Kathy Joe.
TMI.
Got to go.
Yeah.
Good night.
So
Cheers,
what's everybody
Greg Donald.
sipping on?
Still stuck on early times.
So right now in the glass, I'm trying to kill off a 792 full proof cup.
Nice.
I don't even feel
Obtainium.
like drinking.
135.8.
What you got, Ed?
Yeah.
Kira's Revenge.
I just finished a pour of the Weller Full Proof, but the El Cerritos pick.
Ooh,
But the next
Oh,
one is
okay.
going to be this.
the hard truth.
Ed, you can open up that George C.
Nice.
Mash
I've
rye.
heard really good things about that one.
Nice.
I miss
I
my hard
smelled
truth
it.
rye.
Smells
That's the rye, right?
Drink the hard truth rye.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the caramel malt.
The only one I saw
Yeah.
was chocolate malt.
How's it
Would
smell?
you like to see it,
Caramel
Mark?
malt. It looks
Look
delicious.
at that.
Yeah. Memories.
That's the only. I think that's one of the only bottles I didn't try when I was down there.
You missed it, bro.
I did.
It was
I
good.
looked at
tried
it several times, and I never got a pour of it.
Hey, Ed, when are you going to open that
Mr.
George C.
Jiggs?
Stag? Are you saving that?
Here's
or
your
what?
crikey crocodiles right there.
There you go, right there.
Might be.
Try to touch him.
There you go.
Mr. Jiggs,
Found a
that lucky son
Um,
proprietor, if it's a 14-year, will sneak
Just
up
stay
on
away
you
from
and
stingrays,
back
Mark.
ahead.
I mean, I hear
Vic,
that.
can you hear me?
Oh yeah, those proprietors
Yeah.
are good.
I can hear you, Ty. I was just waiting for them to. Probably I'll
What's up, Blake
probably
Blanton?
crack it open next week.
Oh, okay.
What's up, Jerry Black?
Look,
And
Jerry.
then
Cheers, Jared Black.
because I've had some people hit me up for samples, so I'll probably sample some of it out. Obviously,
Well,
but probably
You don't
next
have
week, not tonight.
This just reminds me of Homer Simpson in the bushes.
just curious. I know some people wait.
Oh,
You know, like Blake Benson, he never opens any bottles. So He just buys them.
Nice. What tequila are you using?
Paloma. Somebody said cake.
You never had a Paloma, T-Rob?
Nope.
It's,
Not that I'm aware of.
it's
My wife
actually
bought the, like, the
tequila.
mixer of that.
It's tequila and squirt.
Like grapefruit juice.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
Grapefruit
right?
soda. Yeah, squirt.
I got you.
We use.
I had something in
Bill Bell
Mexico
tequila.
where they
It's the
took,
best.
they poured some tequila and some
was that,
some kind of orange soda, and they slammed it on the table, and it foamed up, and you
Oh,
shot
yeah.
it. But that,
Mark,
was, that was
that-
years ago.
You got to give us a not safe for work before you start showing that shit, Mark. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
Mark.
It's after midnight. It's after midnight.
After midnight.
It's the
Not here,
statue
buddy.
of David.
Yeah, it's 1:32 on the East Coast. So that's-
Yeah, we're well past midnight. Yeah.
Gran
hours
Centenario.
behind.
Nice.
Statue of David. See,
Right.
Grand
there's his face.
Century. Ooh,
Statue of David. It's
there
fine.
you go.
See, there he is. Statue of
That's
David.
it.
Damn, Mark,
David.
you're all over him.
Fine.
Damn, bro, it's a
Statue of
statue.
David.
This
Fine. The statue of David. Don't worry
That's a
about it.
penis.
Don't worry about
Wow.
it.
Was that was that your wife?
Anatomically correct.
Yes.
like Blazing Saddles. They said you was hung, and they was right.
And they were-
Yeah.
where are all the white women?
I gotta watch
Statue
it.
of David. It's fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's him.
It's a classic sculpture.
It's a replica. Yeah.
It's a classic sculpture.
Classic sculpture of D's nuts.
It's only a model.
Look.
It's a fig leaf, you know.
Nope, he ain't wearing a fig leaf.
He ain't wearing
He ain't wearing no fingers.
That's small pickers for life.
Oh,
That guy's
God.
got big hands.
Big hands. Oh,
I will say that hard truth smells freaking amazing though. Smells like one of them Girl Scout, those caramel cookies with the like coconut and stuff.
oh,
caramel
dude, the
black.
Samoan.
Oh, you cracked the
The
caramel one?
Samoans.
Caramel
Yeah.
malt?
I got some.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a regular one.
No. It's
That's
the
the caramel
caramel.
malt.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's the hard truth.
Yeah.
Yes.
need to
I
find
saw
some of that.
Whiskey Tornado's video. I saw it like the day before, and it was in internetwines.com. They had both the chocolate and the caramel, and I kind of like, well, we'll see. I'll see what the reviews or whatever.
Yeah.
And then so the next day I saw Whiskey Tornado, and he's like, buy two, buy one, and then buy a second one. So I went back to go buy it, and of course the chocolate malted one was gone, but the caramel was still there. So he said to buy the caramel, buy two of those.
But by the reviews, I've seen that the chocolate is not the greatest.
Nah, the caramel's
That
the
is the
best
caramel
one.
is the best one.
The only
Yeah,
one I
Jeffrey
saw was
Wack
the
is a big fan
chocolate,
of
so
caramel.
I bought it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought the praline one was pretty good.
The what?
You didn't have
The praline
praline
one.
hard truth, Tommy.
What praline?
It's a completely different thing.
And
Tommy
praline is
just likes those nuts.
No, I don't think it was hard truth, but the praline one, whatever T-Rob brought, that was awesome. And it's
What the
pretty
fuck
much.
is
That's
that?
a fancy bottle. What the hell, T-Bro?
The fuck is that?
The fuck is- That's some tequila shit right
That's
there.
that's the wife's
alligators.
bottle. Yeah.
Oh,
It's she pours it in a decanter because she likes to be fancy. So
but what is
it?
the juice?
Is that alligator
it
skin?
is. It is.
Is that
Canadian-
is that the
it's
liqueur?
It's a
Praline
Canadian whiskey with pecan infusion.
Oh, it tastes like a praline.
It's
Praline
70
is great.
proof and it drinks like candy.
So it's a liqueur.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, it's whiskey still, but Canadian.
It's a Canadian
Flavored
yeah.
whiskey.
Flavored whiskey.
It's flavored whiskey.
And the longer you leave it
Yeah,
in
it's
that
like
decanter,
Fireball.
it starts getting sugar build up.
Not like Fireball.
I mean,
Oh,
it's that candy. It's crazy.
I got so many people with that. I pours it apart, or
At the thing,
Here,
yeah.
try this. This is great.
It tastes like a pecan pie, literally.
Oh yeah, but that just fucks your
Dude,
mouth
you
up.
need to get
Did
a
you
sample of
mix it
that
with
shit and
bourbon
send it
cream?
to Jason.
Oh yeah.
He fucking loves pecan.
Hey, dude, I'll send him one.
Me
of
too.
that,
Pecan. The
yeah.
pecan.
Pecan. That's-
Butter
Butter
pecan.
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 Butter
Butter
pecan.
pecan.
Butter pecan,
Pecan.
butter pecan. Did you mix it with bourbon cream? Because that would be really good.
I just recently picked up a bottle of Old Scout, 122 proof barrel pick from
Poured it.
Bottled Republic. I swear to gosh, it's pure pecan pie. It's really good.
Was
Does
it
it
good,
say in the
What's-
back who
Does it
bottled
have an
it?
age on it?
That's pretty near to me.
Yeah, 6 years.
6 year? Okay.
6 years.
Wow.
100
Mark, does it say who bottled it with a name on the back?
Yeah,
It's a
bottle
store pick out in New Jersey.
store pick from Bottle Republic. It is. It's MGP.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I know
it's
the old Scout
essentially
Sarah.
a
I want to get.
Absolutely delicious.
MGP single barrel.
Yeah.
Different, I guess, OH.
What's that?
Is it different than who bottles it, kind of thing, on the regular bottles or whatever?
Well, Old Scout has always sourced their stuff from MGP. Right.
Right.
So like 3-4 years ago, Old Scout were sourcing like 9, 8, 7 year picks of MGP. They're still sourcing them. They just don't have the same access. Right.
I had a 7 year that was really, really good, and I had a 5 year that was the most rancid thing I've ever had.
Yeah. No, T-Rob, I get you because I just bought
They do
2
vary.
weeks ago a store pick from Fine Wine Good Spirits here in PA, and for $50, it sucks. Like,
Yeah.
It's going to be cocktail whiskey, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
If Mark says the Bottle Republic one is good, I might actually go get that one.
Mark, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
Okay.
6 year.
Yeah, 6 year. Yep. 122.
122 proof.
That's
T-
it.
Yeah, they
Rob,
just
if
dropped
you're-
the 7 year out here. I just got the
T-Rob,
link today.
If you're
You
on
get it?
that site, right, that site for that store,
Right.
they have an OESV in stock.
Matter of fact,
Oh, okay.
right. I actually bought the OSV. I bought both of them. They came in a package of $120. I felt the barrel strengths for Four Roses are hard to find. I see them. I buy them. I love them.
They are. I particularly like that one. It's got a lot of spice, but
Yep.
there's a dark fruit plum note to that OESV with a ton of vanilla. That's really good.
Yeah, I got them both.
59.9%, I think, which is like high for a Four Roses single barrel.
I
Speaking
got
of
them.
dark fruit, how's the wedding planning going? OH.
I mean, it's in motion.
It's going.
It's in
Like
motion.
a month
It's
away?
going.
It's
Is it like
going.
next
I
month?
tell you,
Getting closer every day.
getting closer every day. I mean, we're probably going over to Ireland in May,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
and then the wedding is in August. So unfortunately, I'm going to miss Portsmouth Park because it's the same weekend. I'll be in
Priorities, dude. Come on,
Yeah.
priorities.
No, I know. I get it.
Portsmouth Park is way more important.
Way more.
Come on. What the fuck?
Have you
It's
wedding
not- I mean,
at
I
Portsmouth
may
Park?
have another 30 years of
Scott, are
Portsmouth
you
Park.
going
I
to Portsmouth
probably
Park?
only have this
Oh,
year
wow.
of getting married. So
Dude, instead of bringing everybody to Ireland, bring them all to Portsmouth Park.
Portsmouth Park. We can just give you justice of the peace, man. We'll get you married to Portsmouth
Sean is
Park.
ordained. He can marry you.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Who?
we've got a church, we got
Sean?
priests,
Sean.
all that kind of shit. So
He married Brandon Sprague.
No shit.
I've married three. I've
the
married
plans
three
are going
different
great,
people.
Tommy D.
That's good. That's good, buddy. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Getting
Just gotta
nervous.
figure out the bachelor party.
Getting nervous. Getting nervous.
Nervous?
Yeah.
No, I've done this once before.
It's not his first rodeo.
Not my first rodeo, and it's not a it's not a fleet of foot decision.
There you go.
We've been
That's
together
how
for
my
about
first
9
one
years,
was.
so
Awesome, man.
Well, damn, you're probably already married in some states.
Yep.
civilly speaking, probably, yeah.
How long you guys been together?
9 years.
Oh yeah, you're fucking married
Yeah, you're
already,
fucking
bro.
married in California. I mean, shit.
You're done.
Oh God.
Save your money. You're already married.
I've been married so long, I don't even.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically just turning into a giant party, right? With all
Oh,
the
yeah.
family aspects of who can we not invite because we don't want her there, but we have to because they want her there, kind of shit.
Go eat some haggis.
Oh, we're airing out that right now.
Yeah, I'll do it. Dude,
Fuck it.
I swear to God.
No
That's
respect,
been
though,
my
eh?
biggest. So while Tommy's asking me how's the wedding planning going. That's been the biggest fucking thing that's been going on.
I know.
Dealing with family.
But,
business.
well, you know, I haven't seen anybody in a week, so I wanted to make sure everything was still going.
Oh yeah.
I mean, no disrespect, OH, but at this point, you're just signing over half your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be legal.
The way that works. Sadly enough.
After 75%. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm
Which
glad
one?
So
my
you know what,
first
Ed? I will
marriage-
answer you this way. I will answer you this way, and I will apologize to Michelle or whoever other women of whiskeys are in chat. But Ed, I recently ran across something. It might have been on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Men don't grow up as little boys dreaming of when they're going to get married. Right?
Right.
We don't have aspirations. Oh, this is I want to be a husband for this reason.
I did.
Ooh.
That's not what we do. You're right.
That shit backfired, but I did.
Well, you know, we get married because we get dragged into it, and it's the only way to keep the girl that you love, right? Because they want it.
Gotcha.
And it's, you know.
No, I was just saying it in jest. It was just a.
No, I get it, but I mean, you know, I'm just speaking the truth here because it's 1:45 a.m. on a Friday, and I'm half hammered. So, you know, right out there.
What's up, J Max?
What's up, J-Man?
Hey,
Man,
James.
don't-
Oh man.
Word.
Men don't worry about going through life being an old maid.
I agree with that statement that we don't grow up thinking of that. And I'm 44 years into a marriage, and I can tell you this for a fact. They really start hating you at about 28 years.
Mark, I'm at my 28 year.
I'm coming up on 20 on my second one, so yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm at 28 on my second one.
By the time you're at
About-
32 years,
About 13 months.
blown disgust.
25,
Shit,
Mark.
I'm on 10.
I mean,
on my
Tommy,
second one. I
Your
think
wife
she
does
fucking
keep
started
talking
hitting me
about
at
moving
5.
back to Japan, right? She
Yeah, I'm
didn't
moving
say
back.
she was bringing you with her.
Oh no, I'm going with.
Hey, I'm
Did she
almost
tell you
20 on my
that?
second. My wife's almost 20 on her third. So
Wow.
Oh,
Don't
shit.
ever say that again, T. Rob. Don't ever say that. Yeah.
hey, I'm,
Don't
Like
bring
I'm,
it up.
15 or
I'm
16.
I'm the younger guy in this relationship.
Don't
so.
ever bring it up, ever.
There's a whole bunch of whiskey sitting behind me here that my lovely wife just can't understand. And the explanation is it's not to understand, it's to enjoy. That's what I
Oh, my wife too. This whole weekend, my wife was there, and I tried to get her eyes open, and she still doesn't like.
No.
Where's the draw? I don't understand the draw. Why do you like to drink whiskey? I don't get it. Like, did you have fun Friday night?
Yeah,
Yeah. There you go.
there you go.
She was drinking beer though.
It really falls along the lines of one of my favorite sayings about consultants. Somehow or another, marriage moves itself into consulting each other and working with each other. Well, my definition of a consultant is that that's a fellow that knows how to make love 150 ways, but don't have a fucking girlfriend. That's what it is.
It has to be a fella.
That's why there's no understanding. Anyway, don't get me started on a tangent.
Oh gosh.
Too late.
Yeah. It's probably best we have a different change of subject because we you know what
Probably best.
5% of our audience. Either way, Vic, what are you sipping on? Bud?
What are you sipping on?
I'm actually sipping on that Pursuit United sherry French.
Vic, is it pretty much you just never open a bottle now? It's just all samples?
Dude, I
And
got
I don't
so
mean that
many
in a negative
fucking
way. I don't mean that
samples,
in a
bro.
negative way. No, I don't mean that in the negative way. I'm just saying it seems like you
Not
have a
busting your
lot of
balls,
samples.
Vic, but what the fuck?
I got better samples than I got in bottles. No, I don't. I don't.
That's a fucking lie.
I
I'm gonna
might.
go grab the next pour. I'll be right back.
All right,
DC wants to know when you're getting a bike.
dude. Did I divorce again?
Oh,
That ain't
no.
gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. So.
I
Let me
did
talk
see
to her.
some
We're
nice
Facebook
bikes
friends
down there
now.
in Florida.
I think.
It's
Got
bike
too
was
many
in
car
Daytona.
payments.
They're really nice.
Bicycle?
No, I couldn't ride a motorcycle in Florida. I'd be a dead man. There ain't no way.
Yeah, you're right with that traffic's outrageous.
And there were some guys who had their wives or spouses or whatever on the back, fucking flip flops, shorts,
Oh, yeah.
no
That's right.
helmets, no nothing.
No, you ain't got to
There's
wear
a
no
lot of
helmet,
bikes
man.
around here.
Hell no.
You don't need skin when you hit the pavement.
Helmets, helmet.
No, yeah,
If
I
I'm
know.
running 75 and I hit something, it ain't gonna matter if I got a helmet on or not. You know,
Nope.
Oh
I mean,
man,
I'm
traffic
sure
was
it
so
is.
heavy
Yeah.
driving down. There was one
So
point
true.
I came to a stop. I mean, a stop where the car in front of me had to like swerve out of the way of hitting that car in front of him, and I had to swerve, and it was just like, why would we stop? Once we started going, there was no accident, there was no nothing. It was just like, what the hell?
we ran into that 2 or 3 times coming home Sunday on
Oh,
95. It was
ridiculous.
like everything would just come to a complete stop, and then you would slug along for like 2 or 3 miles, and then you would get up there and it would just open up, and then everybody's running 90 again.
I had
I mean,
no
it's
idea.
like-
On I-95, driving.
Dude, it's
down-
horrible. It's horrible.
It's called traffic lights.
There is no traffic lights
No.
on the interstate. So to me, if you stay in the left-hand lane, you should never have to stop.
No,
Right.
you shouldn't.
But there are people riding 65 in the left-hand lane,
I
and
swear to
it's
when I lived in
75.
Speed limit
Yeah.
70.
when I lived in Colorado, I swear I could drive faster in the right hand lane.
You can. There's sections on 95 that you can run faster in the far right lane because everybody's in the middle in the left lane.
I mean, it probably shouldn't.
I'm talking about with 2 lanes. I
Oh,
could
wow.
run in Colorado, and now this is a long time ago. But
Yeah.
I could
No, it
run,
hasn't changed.
That's still the
It
same
hasn't
shit.
changed.
I was just saying.
Still the same shit.
Yeah,
and it
there
wasn't
is.
like I was swerving all over the place. The left hand lane wasn't
What
moving.
is that?
The only thing I liked about in Florida is they have signs where the trucks can't go in the left lane.
Yeah.
Out here in
Yeah,
Colorado,
the trucks are
go
supposed to
left
stay
lane
in
and
the right and the middle
ridiculous.
lane. Yeah.
The right 2 lanes.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, but we don't have like 3-lane highways out here either.
The problem
As
is
soon-
you
as
got
soon as
3
you,
lanes in Florida and Georgia. When you get to South Carolina, you only have 2 lanes.
Yeah.
What is
And then
that?
it
76 as you're leaving Nebraska
Where
into
was
Colorado.
Louisiana?
Yeah.
That's 76. Yeah. As soon as you leave,
You know what though? That's never really. I've never ran into an issue with traffic there. That's always been wide open. Once you get closer to Denver,
76 on leaving Nebraska, it's like all of a sudden you look down, you're going 120, and you don't realize it.
oh yeah.
Shit, I wish I could go that fast. Yeah.
Damn.
And then next thing you hear is
coming from Nebraska, you look to your
Not
left and
a
there's
damn
nothing.
soul
Right
is
there.
between that road between Nebraska and Denver. Not a damn soul.
And what happens,
Yeah, you
sir?
could-
Have
you
you
could
been
just say-
drinking?
Lincoln, Nebraska.
Step out of the vehicle.
What's that? Man?
Once you get past Lincoln and Omaha, there's nothing until Denver.
There you go.
Yeah, there's things.
There's a few.
Have you
So
seen?
they redid the I-80 76 kind of like exchange there, whatever. It's really nice now. It's really easy and open and huge. And
I haven't
Gen
traveled.
X, have
in
you
a
not
while.
seen the Archway Monument? I mean,
No.
come on. You got to
I
look
don't
at
know what
that.
it even is. What is it?
Look what BC said.
It's like this shitty ass like bridge that's over I-80.
Oh,
Nebraska made the leap.
You're not wrong. I mean,
it's a good place to be from. That's what I always said about Iowa.
Oh God.
except for into Iowa, you don't want to drive into Iowa. Then the speed limit goes down, doesn't it?
70 most of the way on this side of the state.
Yeah, that sucks.
What are you, 75?
80.
80?
75, 80.
Again, there's nothing in Nebraska where it's slowing down for.
No,
Yeah.
and actually, right there,
Bro,
at the
we're fucking
Colorado,
65.
Nebraska, they've got like a huge holding pen for
Speed up
cattle.
when you
So it just
Nebraska.
fucking
Get
reeks.
through that shit. And it's a really long state.
Yeah, but in California, if you're on a bike, you can split lanes. So.
Iowa slows down the road so that they increase the suffering as you're driving along. But
Iowa City goes down to like 65, and they police it.
Wow.
And Cedar Rapids, don't drive fast through Cedar Rapids, just north of Iowa.
where, Busey? Because every woman I've ever met from Iowa looks like the back end of a camel. So,
I mean, have you seen J-Max?
Damn.
like,
Woo.
there ain't no damn women
Camel.
that are attractive from Iowa.
Thank you, Scott. You just made my comment that much not quite as bad. So,
That's all.
Oh, God.
My first wife was from California. Thank you.
That's good.
No, it is not wise to split lanes, especially around here, because you never know when somebody's just going to fucking move over. You know.
to me, I think the
I
only
don't do that.
No, I don't either.
the
I
only
know
I
you
don't.
can,
It's
very common
legal
to
in Florida, but
have a
I don't
light
even do it
go
down
up to the
there.
front.
I didn't even know it was legal.
I lived in St. Pete, Tampa, and Brandon, Florida,
Yeah.
about a few years. They all have problem with left and right turns. I mean, those are the slowest turns in the world.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like they got to come to a full stop to fucking turn, and you're like, "What are you doing? Holding a damn pile of chili in the front seat? I mean, get out of the way!"
Slowest thing in the world.
They're all looking at their GPS to see if they're turning at the right spot. Is what they're doing.
However, if you go to Texas, man, you're on a state road highway. Man, they'll pull over and run the median at 40 mile an hour and let you to pass, so you don't have to pass on the road. It's just
Oh,
different
wow.
in the
Yeah.
country. Just
That's wild.
Florida, man,
Crazy.
take the longest time to turn right or left.
They do. I agree with you.
the only bikes, motorcycles that I think should split lanes are Harleys. Anything with a loud motor, because at least you can hear them. It's those ones that are quiet. Like you're going to change a lane, and granted, I mean, or even if you're just parked or something, and you're just starting to move, like you don't know, you can't hear some of those.
You don't exactly.
motorcycles coming. Harley, you can
That's
hear
right.
from 20 cars back, but
Nah, dude,
It's-
crotch rockets too. If you put an exhaust on it, I had a fucking loud exhaust on my
Yeah, you
shit.
got to have an open exhaust.
Yeah, but if
on
you're
it,
going 140 miles an hour, ain't nobody gonna see your ass.
Yeah, I've been.
Yeah, good luck getting a fucking bike with my fat ass 140 miles an hour, bro.
yeah, but we can.
That bitch
I've been-
maybe will hit fucking 90 and like, oh
You
shit.
gotta get the Busa.
I've been.
the boost.
No, I'm scared of boozers.
Hey, there's a video on YouTube.
14. Holy shit.
There's a video on YouTube of this guy. He's over in Germany on the Autobahn, and he's on a Yamaha R1, and he's running 190 miles an hour on the Autobahn. And this guy on a Hayabusa comes past him like he's sitting still.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
dude, and he's like, I got the R1 up to 190, and all of a sudden he goes to move over to the lane. He passes a car and goes back, and the Hayabusa comes past him like he is sitting still, dude.
That's
And
amazing. On the
it's
Autobahn.
crazy, man.
Well, I've been riding a bike since I was 20 years old, and I've never had the courage or the balls to split lanes.
No, I've been riding since I was 15, and I don't do it.
Yeah, I don't split lanes.
I didn't ride a motorcycle when I was young. I probably would have thought about it then.
Yeah. But
I've never lived in a state that allowed it.
Well, it's not a
So,
thing here,
yeah.
so let's just.
They're
yeah,
I
fun.
had a bike in Japan, and it was more.
A
I don't know,
200.
more people knew about it. So you can
Pedaling?
split lanes. You can come to the front at a stoplight, that kind of thing.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, not. I won't have a bike in the States. Just people just.
What
a
bike?
bike or
What
a
bike did
rickshaw?
you have, Tommy?
I had a CBR 400 to start out with.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I was a little skinnier at that point. And then,
Yeah.
So when
and then I
when I was,
wanted. I got a Honda CB1000. It was a standard.
oh wow, there you go.
And it was a slow piece of turd.
Really?
But it was,
Wow.
It was fun. It
When I
was
was- when I was
998 cc's of
Yeah.
getting whooped by 750s all the time. You know,
Wow.
but
When I was in high school, I lived in
Tommy's
Mississippi
Cross Rocket.
in the early 80s. And one of my best friends, his dad owned the Honda shop. And so we'd go up there on the weekend and grab bikes and go ride, you know, and we were riding, you know, CM 450s and CM 500s. And I remember when the first 750 came out that Honda had, the F 750.
Yeah.
And he had one, and that thing, it was in 81, and that thing was a beast. And then they came out with the CBX 1000, the 6-cylinder.
that was the cool thing about Japan, about Okinawa, is like they still had those bikes.
Yeah.
They still had those old fucking CBs and those GSXRs and you know GSXs.
Yeah, the CBX and all that. Yeah.
That's why I fell in love with the standards. You know. But,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tommy, did yours have that box in the back too?
No, it wasn't a delivery vehicle.
I had a 86 or 87.
Oh
Honda.
shit! Like a Mark.
It was the
pulling out
V4.
Houdini.
It was the CF,
Ooh.
the F700. Yeah. Oh, the
Black.
The cool thing about Japan is they had actually the 2-strokes were still legal.
right.
So you could
yeah.
get a crotch rocket that was a 2-stroke, a 250,
Yeah.
and those fuckers flew.
Oh, that thing was yeah. They would scream because they redline at like 9,000 RPM.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, but they were only moving like 20 miles an hour.
Oh no.
I mean, those were like GP
So, Donald.
bikes, you know. Yeah,
Yoda.
because for years the 250 and the 500 GP bikes were all 2-strokes up to like the early 90s.
Oh shit! My first bike, Vic, was a 1971 full dressed Moto Guzzi Italian.
Wow.
Italian. I rode that bike for years and years and years.
Did it have the opposed V twin?
You could drive it into trees and you couldn't kill it.
Yeah.
Sounds like you tried.
Yeah, big old heavy son of a bitch. I've been riding heavy my whole life. That's why I don't split.
They used to allow those bikes for law enforcement back in the early mid 80s.
Yep. Had the
Like I rode those in the Philippines.
jugs sticking out beyond your kneecaps. Yeah.
Yep.
Famous. Yep. Good motorcycles.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they can modify those shit so much.
Yeah.
My
Oh, yeah,
first
track
bike,
laser,
I
yeah.
got a bike when I was 15. My dad said I wanted a motorcycle so bad, my dad would never buy me one. So I got a little job at the grocery store after school, bagging groceries and stuff, and I saved my money. And I saved up about $500. And my dad, I asked my dad, I said, I want to get a bike. And he said, okay, I'll help you find a bike. So he knew a guy that he worked with that had bought a little Honda XL 125 to get his license on, you know.
Yeah.
And this was in 80. So the bike was only 2 years old. It had 450 miles on it. And I got it for $450. And I drove that bike till I was out of college almost.
Ooh.
I bought that bike, and damn it, they didn't buy my little brother a bike 6 months later for Christmas. I was so pissed off. I'm like, y'all made me buy my own damn motorcycle, and then y'all caved me in and gave my damn little brother a damn motorcycle. Yeah.
Was he the baby? Was he the baby of the family?
No, yeah, he was the baby. I was the oldest. Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably begged them every day after you got serious.
Shut up! I'll
Them
get you
damn
a fucking
babies.
bike.
Right?
Yeah, the baby, bro. And I'll tell you what, though, that thing was a piece of shit. It was wore out when they bought it, and you had to push that thing off. It wouldn't crank for shit, and it was horrible. I never had an ounce of problem with my damn bike. I drove that thing for years.
So you got the better end of the deal. It sounds like.
Absolutely.
Hey, Vic.
Yeah, I think I
it's
sold that bike 8 years later for what I paid for it. I mean,
See you later, Greg.
You're all Greg.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out. It's 2:00.
all right,
All
brother.
right.
Good
Have
to
a
see you,
good one,
Greg.
Greg.
Cheers, everyone.
Take care, bro.
Greg, take care, brother. Love you.
Cheers,
All
brother.
right, well, see
Yeah,
you
man.
all.
Greg.
Thank you, man.
All right, thank
So
you.
you know, I don't live in California, Greg.
Yeah, but I do.
Hey, listen, I'll just take a moment here and revert back to the marriage conversations as it relates.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Mm-mm.
So the Guzzi, I was riding that a couple of years before I got married, and then the baby came, and then the Guzzi had to go.
Right.
So there was sacrifice one, right? It was all good, and then so I didn't ride for, oh my God, almost 12 years, till 15 years before the kids were raised, and then I bought another one, and I toured all over the place. I drove through all the farmland in West Virginia. I bought a 2001 Road King. I still own that bike. It's sitting in my garage. That's the thing with Harleys. You either make one your own or you trade up. Well,
That's
one
right.
own, it ain't worth shit to anybody else except for you. But if it's your own. So I've been riding that bike for, oh my God, 13, 14 years. So that's my beauty. So I had to go 12 years. That's the sacrifice, right?
I got a 2015 Road Glide, and I love my Road Glide, man. That's the best. I've had Harley since '99, and
Yeah.
I had a '99 Electra Glide Classic. I had a 2002 Electra Glide Classic. I had a 2011 Limited Electra Glide, and then I've got a 2015 currently Road Glide.
Yeah, the Road Glide is really, really popular. Since
I love that bike, man.
It's really popular.
I drove a 2012 with the older fairing design, and I didn't like it. I had the traditional Batwing dressers, and when the 2015 came out, the new Shark Nose, man, that thing rides so good. I love it. It's like night and day.
All right, fellas, I got to go. 2 a.m. is my cap.
All right, OH. Good to see you, brother.
I'm going.
Take care, man.
Later.
I wanted the Ducati M900, the monster, when it first came out.
The naked bike? Yeah.
Yeah, but I had a hard time in Japan where I was at trying to get one, and I didn't want to pay that much for it. So that's why I went with the CB1000.
Yeah, they like those Ducatis on the prices.
For some reason, the military was a little different. When you took your riding test to be able to authorize and all that,
Right.
they put the CCs down on your cards. That's like the highest CC bike you could buy. I kind of screwed up and put 1,000 CCs when, I really should have put 1,200 CCs.
Right.
And that way I could have got that Suzuki Bandit or whatever. And I know Yamaha came out with the XJR, I think 1,200.
Right.
and
1,200, yeah.
They went up to 1,400s even with the CB. With that.
Oh, yeah.
It was CB 1,300s or something like that. Crazy.
Yeah.
They're just huge bikes. They're fun. I had a good time.
Oh, yeah.
I won't do it again.
I think.
Too old now.
I mean, I haven't been that involved in some of the newer stuff since 2000. That Ducati is a popular. A lot of folks, their sales are great.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Ducatis are awesome.
Yeah, a lot of people like them.
The biggest thing you have to learn or deal with the Ducatis is the dry clutch setup.
Yeah.
They don't have a clutch that runs in an oil bath, so you get a little heat into them and they start to chatter a little bit.
Yeah.
Blake, I'll be a Vespa guy here soon when I go to Japan.
A Vespa. Dude, I remember I had a good friend of mine in high school that had a Vespa. He had like a 1958 Vespa. He bought this thing and totally rebuilt it from the ground up, and he loved that.
In high
thing,
school?
man. He
That's
enjoyed
weird
that.
because 1958 was
You
10 years
guys
later.
remember the
No, it was when I was in high school.
the two
This was in the early 80s.
bikes?
Yeah, years ago, Scott. You're right.
Yeah.
Vic, what do you ride?
A Big Rig. I don't ride no more. I had a crotch rocket. Now I'm done. I'm done.
You're
riding.
done?
I still got my M1. I miss it, but
Yeah.
not with kids.
I
Too
ride a
young.
I get it, man.
2003
Yeah.
CRZ 400.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a Kawasaki CX6R Ninja.
There you go.
Hey Donald, my cousin, her husband was into motorcycles, and he's got a Vincent Black frame.
What?
Yeah, and she won't sell it to me, but
Oh wow.
yeah, he was kind of a collector of things. So Damn it, you need to sell that. You give yourself
Yeah.
some money.
Exactly, because you're not going to do anything with it. You know.
No, it's sitting in my cousin's garage, just getting.
Yeah,
Right.
just sitting there.
Crocodile hunter.
Are you out on the range, Mark?
No, he's in his room.
He's in the hotel room with his wife in the background
Yeah.
sleeping.
There's alligators right outside the door.
Still in
Crocodile.
Nice.
He's Crocodile Dundee over here.
He's crying. Yeah.
Very
What do
cool.
you think about Mark? What do you think about my Irish hat?
He's going out there. He's getting in the dark.
Just not,
You know, I wore this thing tonight on a couple of streams, hoping some people make fun of me. That's what.
Dude, I love the hat. The hat looks good, man.
I was really close to pouring something Irish, Mark. It's getting to
I'm
be
getting
that
ready to
week.
go get my Irish hat. It's in the closet back there. So.
I might have
I'm
found a
gonna
white.
my-
tube. I
I'm
might
gonna bring it
have
out
found a
next
white
Friday.
Urban
tube.
neophyte impression.
There you
Yeah.
go.
So, I just thought tonight I'd be silly, I guess.
There you go.
I'm not kidding. I thought it was bourbon neophyte for a minute there. It was good.
Sure you did.
Oh, God.
I didn't recognize it at all.
GSSR, built for stupidity. Oh, gosh.
Most of the time, you'll see me in a ball cap says Jack Daniels on it. Most
There
of
you go.
Mhm.
If you see me in a hat, it's because I hadn't washed my hair that day.
Which one?
I have to wear a hat at work, and I hate it. I can't stand to wear a damn hat.
You know what, T. Rob? You don't need to wear a hat. You actually got a great haircut.
Dude,
So when the
this-
weather's
this-
good,
Here's what.
when this right here goes, I don't know what it's going to look like.
That's
'cause
what I'm saying. You can't cut balls.
I don't have I got an ugly head, so I don't want to,
Oh, me too. I can't do bald, and I'm losing it quick.
It's gone right here. It's slowly creeping
I thought
forward.
the
Yeah.
same thing, and my
Let's see
head
the
is
next
beautiful. So
Eventually, it's going to make its way all to the front. So, I guess I'll have to embrace the Captain Stubing look, where it's bald and I got hair on the
Yeah.
sides.
I have to do like Tommy D and just get the full beard instead.
That's it. Yeah, yeah.
Compensate.
I look like Bozo the Clown, man. Was this all? I look like Bozo.
No.
2003, DRZ 400. Gets more.
One thing for sure, we all know in this life, you can't polish horse shit.
Can't what?
It is what it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you try to polish horse shit, you just end up getting it all over you. So don't sweat the small shit.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I got this shirt at the Goodwill down there in Florida. I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because I'm a procrastinator. So
No, not me.
why do today what you can put off till tomorrow? So.
I don't even do it tomorrow.
I used to have a shirt that said Procrastinators Anonymous meets tomorrow.
Postpone till next week.
Meets tomorrow.
So
We got
anyway,
this little bar down there in Myrtle Beach, and they've got a sign inside that says "Free beer tomorrow."
Oh.
Yeah. So every day you go in there, it's free beer tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow.
But people come back, I bet you.
They do.
Sure
But they do
Hoping to get that free beer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do have PBR in the can for $1, so I'll give them that.
In Florida?
In South Carolina,
Oh, okay.
they had they did have the at the bar that Cheech and played at. They had the 16-ounce PBRs for $2.50, so they weren't too bad, and they were good.
$2.50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Vic's like, I haven't seen a beer for less than $6.
For real, bro.
Hey, and it was so funny because we had these drink tickets because we were part of the group, and so they had an E.H. Taylor small batch. They had a larceny.
it was a larceny pick.
Local barrel pick, yeah, and there was one other bottle.
Oh shit!
I can't remember
the younger.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
Smoke Wagon the
it
Younger.
was there's smoke wagon.
Smoke
Back in
on
the
the
younger. So we would
East
go
Taylor
up
was
there and we
awesome.
were, you give them a ticket and they would pour you something, one of those 3 bottles. And all these local people were around there because it was standing room only in this place. It was packed. And they're like, hey, how do you get that? What are y'all? Are y'all a group here? And we were trying to tell them, but I don't know if Derek was trying to explain it to them because he was talking to everybody. We were standing in line trying to get drinks, so we didn't have time to talk with them. But they just couldn't believe that. Derek told them, well, we're here because the drummer, and the band is friends of ours. And they're like, do y'all follow this group everywhere that they go? And we're like, no, we're just down here for the weekend. And it was just blowing their minds that we were there.
Derek just said, I'm brothers with the drummer. You don't see any resemblance?
Exactly. Oh. But it was
I walked
so
in there
fun.
and I like looked at their whiskeys and I'm like, okay, give me a double of the bullet,
The best thing they had was probably a Knob Creek 9.
Yeah.
But I tell you what I did.
Before I saw that Cheech brought shit.
Dan Light turned me into this. So you could buy half pints and pints.
Oh,
they
I
had
saw
on
that.
the shelf.
Yeah, he was
Like a package store. Yeah. So I was out there and Dan Light bought a half pint of Jack Daniels. It was like $10.
Oh wow!
And they were charging $4 and $5 for a 1.5 ounce drink. And so I bought that was the last Jack Daniels they had, but they had a Crown Royal. So I got a Crown Royal and it was like 13. And so I kept my shot glass from the E.H. Taylor small batch, and I just kept pouring the shots of the Crown in there, and then drinking it with water.
Yeah, I stopped drinking the whiskey and started drinking beer with my wife because we got one of those buckets.
A bucket.
6 beers.
Yeah.
It was cheap as shit. It was Miller Lite. It was cheap.
Oh yeah.
We had like 2 chicken strip dinners and like a couple of beers and 4 drinks or so, 4 mixed drinks. $38 was our bar tab.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you serious? Is this real?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
right.
I had a chicken strip dinner. My wife had some wings.
Oh, the
had
wings
a couple
are
of beers, a
outrageous.
couple of
They're
drinks,
good.
and it was like $40. Yeah.
So yeah, they went chicken strips. You can get chicken wings and whatever, and
I
then you
don't-
a fucking was it T-bone steak?
Yeah.
I think Derek had 2 of them.
Either a T-bone or a
shit.
ribeye.
They weren't
Yeah,
thick.
he did.
They weren't
Yeah.
thick, but they were still. And I'm like, my wife ordered the wings, and I grabbed one, and I'm like, that's a fucking chicken.
I
The
gotta get.
wings were good.
They
Yeah.
were huge and good and
It
seasoned.
took
Yeah.
a minute to get the
Yeah, so
but
let me get this straight. Did Derek order 2 T-bone steaks?
He ordered one, and then he ordered another one without like the potato.
As
Yeah.
a snack,
Yes.
Tommy D, thank you for that.
You're-
That's- used
Mark,
it.
you're talking about the man who probably took down about 5 pounds of Bucky's brisket.
He did.
So-
He ordered
Yeah.
2 pounds. He got like 5 pounds, and
He said Dan O'B and his wife took him to Bucky's and he ordered 2 pounds of brisket. And he said he doesn't know who measured that, but he said it had to be at least 5 pounds when he did it.
Nice.
the wife and I hit the Buc-ee's like Daytona Beach, and
Yeah.
oh my Lord, I saw Troy there. Troy walked in.
yeah.
I'm like, hey, Troy. Holy shit! That's the first time I went to a Buc-ee's. Probably the last time too. It was just crazy. It was just. I mean, I couldn't believe how many people were in this fucking place.
Yeah.
And
we
it's
went
just like,
yesterday.
wow.
And there was people wearing their Buc-ee's shirts, looking in the shirt aisle. I'm like, you already have a Buc-ee's shirt. Why?
You got to get the newest
Wear your
design, you know.
Buc-ee's gear.
I got to witness
Go to Buc-ee's.
the guy who runs the Buc-ee's kick a guy out for dropping a Slurpee.
They had to get the
Ooh.
2023 spring collection.
Yeah, you can't make this
Yeah.
shit.
I lost my wife in Buc-ee's. I'm like, where did she go?
She's over there getting some cinnamon beaver nuggets, you know.
That's when Troy showed up. I'm like, Troy,
Are
okay.
not bad.
He's like, I'll let her know if I see it. That's
Like,
what he was
I don't
going to
know.
crack in the back.
Vic, you got any Houdini left?
I think I do.
Do you?
Oh.
Mark,
Yeah,
make it
it's
disappear.
buried. It's fucking buried
What
in the back of
about-
one of my cabinets.
Yo,
No,
you
Mark,
doing that?
What was that? What was that blend that you did that we tried?
Me?
Yeah, the one you submitted.
Spicy Sweet 16.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you right now off the top of my head, but there's 16
That
different
looks
bottles
like
in there.
a full bottle. That is a.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
Look at
wow.
ADHD stuff and whiskey.
That's nice.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Bourbon pickers.
Cheers,
Nice.
Ed.
Wow.
Cheers,
Go ahead,
Ed.
Junior.
Did I say picker or?
And y'all get in on that NBC today?
I did. I bought both
Did
of them.
not.
Me
Ooh.
also.
Still available.
Was.
One of them is.
I'm surprised. I thought they'd be disappeared.
I bought them today, but I already know they ain't Houdini. I already know that.
Well, I knew that.
Well, they said it's better. So
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
Bullshit.
Houdini's
Sell
got
it.
stuff to be.
That's okay.
I just
You don't have to be Houdini to be good.
It just needs to be good.
yeah.
I bought
$104.
Well, Monday the BJ's old up picks are finally coming out. That's going to be expensive.
Yeah.
Is that the one you helped with?
Yeah,
I mean-
two of them. Yeah. We did whiskey and then a weeded bourbon.
Oh, that's like me. You gotta buy from somewhere else to get it across the country to get something that was 20 minutes away from me.
Yeah, pretty much.
I love it.
So why don't you go pick it up?
Oh no, they shipped it all over there to DC.
Yeah.
We tried that with Nick Jones, and when the Texas whiskey guys did the Copper Sky shit, they tried to keep it there, and Copper Sky's like, "Oh no, we can't do that." So basically, they shipped it all down to Texas, and then Nick shipped it back up to me.
Wow.
You know what's really crazy? I can't buy Obtainium at Cat's Eye. I can buy the Cat's Eye product, but I can't buy Obtainium because it's not distilled there or something.
Wow.
Really?
It's crazy, man. I have to drive to a store that's in the area that has some.
Well, Gene also told me that Nebraska will never get Obtainium because he hates this godforsaken state. So,
Did he really? That's crazy. That's
I don't blame him.
That's stupid to me. I mean, you got Lincoln and Omaha just across the border.
yeah. So every bottle, I haven't actually bought a bottle of Obtainium. It's all been given to me.
I've got a
I
I've
won't-
got a
I won't spend
Obtainium
my money
rye,
on that shit.
Obtainium American whiskey, and light whiskey.
That Polish rye that Very Black.
Oh, I
likes.
wanted that so bad I can never find it.
Yeah, well,
There's a bar here in
Bother.
town. I can get a pour of it. It's,
I hate
it's
Washington too.
decent.
Bunch of hippies.
Are any of those Obtainiums at Cypress, Vic, any good?
I don't know.
Never had those.
Hmm.
I'm not a big fan of Obtainium. So,
J-Max, how far were you from Cat's Eye?
I have one. You want to try it?
Realistically, I mean 20, 25 minutes. It's the next town over.
It's
So there's a store over in
I think it's 2-year-old pick.
oh, it's in Illinois. It's across from Davenport.
Moline.
Moline, yeah.
Rock
There's a store called Central
Rockford.
Store.
Yep.
I found some store picks there that they had a Starlight stuff.
Oh, they get a lot of Starlight stuff.
Yeah. He suckered me into it. First time I seen Starlight, so I'm like, I'll buy it. It's not the greatest, but it's still Starlight.
Yeah.
If there were 14 people, only 14 drinkers of whiskey in Nebraska, I would be able to buy a lot more shit.
No doubt, right?
Well, is there any? Pretty much that's all you get to do in Nebraska is drink whiskey, though, right? There's nothing else to do, right?
Tommy
I don't know. Do you like to fish? Do you like to hunt?
Fish, hunt, football.
Well,
Fish, hunt,
that's
football.
all with a flask. So
Fish, hunt, football, Jesus, baby. That's all the fours you need.
every one of those, you're carrying a flask of something.
Uh-huh.
Tommy D, when you get your picks, you either want to go to Starks or Vans. And anywhere near here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's about an hour north. the van.
I'll be driving through there in July.
Yeah.
Head
Oh,
up
nice.
to Wisconsin and then over to Pours in the Park.
I might
Is that a
try.
pick, Mark?
I might try this year.
Mark, is that a pick or just a normal, the regular
Yeah,
single barrel?
Just a regular single barrel.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
90 years of goodness. I'm gonna tell you, it's one of my staples.
Jason,
I love those.
What's,
is
what's
so
Nebraska's
correct.
record against Oklahoma all time? Just gonna throw that out there.
I'm a Cowboy fan. I like the Oklahoma State.
Yeah. No, so I mean, if I had my choice, I would live in Colorado.
You would? I love Colorado. It's
I
beautiful.
love Colorado.
It is beautiful.
I lived there for about
I
3
can't wait for prime time to fail.
Coach Prime.
I'm going to
We
that
don't have a
game.
budget.
Colorado. Yeah. It's gonna
I'm
be
going
a
to the Colorado
hard
Nebraska
sell.
game. I can't wait. So excited.
Are
You
you
think
also
Nebraska's
going to
gonna win them
do the restaurant thing?
What's
Is that
that?
at the same time, Scott?
What restaurant thing?
Or aren't you going to Casa Bonita or whatever the opening? Or
Oh
something?
no, that's later on. That's in
Oh.
May. That's coming up
Okay.
actually.
All right. I know. Troy Man's going to go to it too. So, or not the
Casa
opening, but after.
Bonita.
Whoa. Whoa,
Oh,
Blake.
Blake.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
That guy doesn't coach for us anymore.
Oh, my
so
God.
There you go.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
Yeah, he's mad about something.
Scott's innards are on fire right now.
The only thing I know about Nebraska football is if they're playing, you could rob every bank in the state of Nebraska. Because
You're absolutely
You goddamn right. You're not wrong. Like, I mean,
See,
Yeah.
Blake's statement tells me it's Friday night and he's working, so he's pissed. So he's
okay.
going to
He's venting.
yeah.
absolutely right.
Hey, J-Max,
Yeah, yeah.
did you have any of them staples?
Seen a state come out for
Just,
football like
just
they-
the BJ one, the taller one that you sent. I've had about half of it now.
Which one?
Amazing.
Which one is it?
Good stuff. Yep. Is that the 4-gate? BJ 4-gate?
Yep.
Oh,
Hosted.
Junkies 4-gate pick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's
don't remember
pretty
what
good
else
until
I
you put
said.
the wood on
It's
it.
yeah, it didn't work. He got fired.
This one here. HBR Old Forester.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And H88
man. I
New
mean, shit.
Losers.
For friggin' apples? Oh, New Losers. Yeah, that's a good rye.
Is it? Oh, it's rye. I was thinking about that rye
Well,
tonight.
I haven't played you consistently
New
since
Losers, good rye.
2012.
Okay. Should I warm up to it or should I just go?
Yeah, I hitting them samples.
122 or 4, something like that.
123, 8. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
This is the only red and white helmet that I
It
care
ain't bad
about,
by itself.
All right.
and it's got an 18 on it.
Is that
Alabama.
Clemson? Was that Clemson or
Yeah.
Auburn? Which one? I can't
No.
remember.
Or
Fuck Clemson and Auburn with the damn. I can't stand that orange and fucking purple. Damn, man.
Oh, it must be LSU colors then, huh?
No. That's yellow and purple, and that's just as bad.
I'm a Gator fan, but no dogs,
I
man.
got you.
Wait, is it Boomer Sooner? Is that what we're supposed to say?
Hey, I was born in Tuscaloosa, so
Okay.
I was the hospital I was born in is on the fucking campus, and I went there as a freshman, so I got legacy.
That's a
Northwest
Roll
Bourbon.
Tide hat, right?
Mark,
That's right. Roll
Mark-
Tide.
Is that a Roll Tide?
Loved it.
I can't get behind.
everybody go
the school
subscribe to
because
Northwest Bourbon if you haven't already.
That's right.
Crimson Tide, really? Who came up with that?
I don't know. And a fucking elephant. That does not go together. So, you know. But it ain't as bad as Auburn Tigers with a fucking eagle. You know, War Eagle. Where the fuck is that? You know, pick a damn mascot. At least we only got
Yeah.
one. You know.
I was trying to think of the other one besides Roll Tide, so I was going to just give you the opposite. War Eagle. That's the
War
Eagle.
War Eagle,
That helmet. I got it.
Uh,
War Eagle.
Auburn Tigers, War Eagle. Yeah.
I got a friend in Huntsville who's just nuts about the Auburn.
Oh, I got cousins that we fight it out every year at Grandma's.
Yeah.
Because we all grew up Alabama till some of them got in college and went to Auburn, and transgressed against the family.
We got Iowa.
I'm going to take off. It's been fun hanging out. Appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
Hey, Tommy, good to see you, brother.
Tommy.
Good night, Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy.
It's bedtime.
I'm on his heels. I'm out as well.
It's
Got to
bedtime.
medicate up.
Yeah, I'm fixing to go.
J-Max, is Iowa going to make the tournament?
I have no idea, man. I'm going to throw darts at a board, and when I go to pick that,
Did it guesses? Yeah.
I don't have a clue what's going on in college basketball.
Well, I know Nebraska's not in it because they suck. They've sucked all my life. But
If I was picking a women's bracket, I'd just take Iowa to win it all.
Even though I literally hate the female basketball coach at South Carolina. Every year she's in it, so
yeah,
they got a great chance of winning, but I cannot stand her. Oh my god!
I don't know that
she is so woke. I mean, it's just it's horrible.
The Iowa men's basketball coach has the most punchable face I've ever seen in my life. Like I hate that.
Fran McCaffrey.
Jesus
about Fran
fucking
McCaffrey?
Christ. Yeah.
Oh god.
I hate that guy.
He is not my favorite.
No, what a dude.
Yeah, I have a problem with what people want to do. I have a problem with the trophy system, right? Everybody can't. Trophy, right?
Yeah. You get the participation trophy.
Yeah.
Back when we was playing ball, you either won or you lost. You know.
Hell no, man. I'd be running laps because my fat ass was lazy. Be lazy.
Yeah, if you were the last one running suicides, you had to do a lap and then get back in line.
Yeah. And it was public, and you knew the pain, and that works. I don't know.
Right.
So it's hard for me to get around this. But
No.
look, I'm an old guy. Shit, I should lay down and die. So it is.
I played soccer, and I was not a good soccer player, but my senior year, they gave me a varsity letter any damn way.
Hey.
I played football. I was a fullback for grade school and 1 year of high school. And, you took a beating for that. That was the role. The role was, you drive, they in your way, you run them down. That's it. That's all. You step on them. You do whatever you need to do.
You are the lead blocker.
Yeah.
There you go. I went to a small 1A school when I was in the 9th and 10th grade. And I played both. I played offensive. I played tight end, and on defense, I played middle linebacker. And I played both ways the whole fucking 2 years because we didn't have like 20 people on the team. You know, we didn't have 500 in high school. So,
shit,
Yeah,
I
that was
graduated. My graduating class was 900.
Wow.
So I watch my grandkids and watching my kids. The coaching has changed so much in the way they coach that there's just not the level of passion created for the fight. The fight's not there.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what it is. That's what I see anyway.
absolutely.
That's why I said earlier that I made a decision this week in which I'm celebrating tonight. I'm going to fucking retire because I'm old. I got to get everybody's way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So next year, September, I'm going to retire.
Good deal, man. Good deal for you.
That's my goal in life, is to someday get there.
I'm already retired once. I got 7 more years, and I'm gonna retire for good.
Yeah, I think I'll do something. I doubt I'll collect Social Security. I'm going to do something.
There you go.
I've had 46 years in the same industry. It's time.
I had 25 years in law enforcement, and if I go 7 more years, that'll give me almost 18 years in nuclear, and I'll be 65. So it'll be time to go.
Yeah, if I told you what I do for a living, you guys would be shocked.
HR.
What's that?
And it's legal.
Uh-oh.
Cemetery.
Janice to the main stage. Janice to the main stage. Is that you?
What,
You-
Mark?
Are you that guy, Mark?
What's that?
You're a strip club announcer.
DJ in a strip club?
No.
Janice to the
Cemetery.
main stage.
Cemetery.
Janice to the main stage.
46 years.
Oh, wow.
Cemetery what?
Cemetery and funeral. I
There you
run
go.
cemetery and funeral homes for over 46 years.
Oh,
Cool.
shit.
That's awesome. My uncle did that
That's
for a
weird.
while. Like lived upstairs and everything.
Yeah.
I got
so-
to get a friend of mine that does that. Yep.
Hey, it's a great business. Steady.
It is.
The things our industry is, we're just not affected by the economical times of the country.
Oh, no.
It's-
Well,
No.
as long as you're dying.
People are dying to
Exactly.
meet you, Mark.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's been a great career. I don't want to degrade it. I'm just kind of
Okay.
tired. Do something
No,
else.
no. I get
That's
it.
right.
It's a long time, 45 years.
Yeah, it's a long
Hell
time.
yeah.
I mean, and you've been
Hold
consoling people, and you know.
Yep. I serve families when they need us the most.
That's right.
Warms my heart, gives me a lot of reward. I love that part of the industry, but it's time for something new.
I had a
And
buddy of
I'm going
mine
to tell you
in
that
college.
that was
he-
one of. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say,
I
I
know-
have a buddy in,
Listen,
in
I
college.
Police officer understands about folks that
Well, I was
do.
getting ready to say that was probably some of the hardest stuff that I had to go through
Yeah.
when I was in law enforcement was making those notifications or getting called to that scene.
Yeah.
And you get there and you're having to, process that death scene and try to determine, is it natural? Is it a
make a
suicide? Is it a
call.
homicide? And
Coroner makes a phone call to me.
yeah. And then,
You will.
and a lot of times
Hey.
you're setting up a crime scene and you're locking everything
Sure as well.
down and you're waiting for your techs to get there to do their, evidence collection and all. And naturally you get a couple of cops just standing around, you're going to start talking about stuff. You're going to start,
Yeah.
Unfortunately we see death all the time. It gets to the point where you kind of get desensitized to it.
Right.
But people that are there with the immediate family that are outside that crime scene tape, they don't understand. They oftentimes they would get enraged because we're sitting there just talking back and forth about what we've done that day or what we're going to do this weekend. And they're like, how can you sit? There's a dead body inside. And I'm like, ma'am, I understand that you're mourning right now. You've got some stuff going on. I said, but unfortunately, I see this all the time. I can't let this get to me because if it did, I wouldn't be able to do my job. I wouldn't be able to be objective and go in here and try to work this crime scene and figure out what happened here. That didn't happen a lot, but it did happen sometimes. And it was.
I would say to you the greatest achievement in my career is I led a team of 23 funeral directors at Ground Zero at 911.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
That was some of the toughest work we've ever done. That was some of the most prideful work we've ever done. And to see my team of 23 people walk into that rubbish with white gloves to pull parts from there, that was the proudest moment in my career.
Oh yeah. No doubt.
Yeah, that was awesome. What we did for those families is meaningful. I'll carry it the rest of my life.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got a good friend of mine. He works for, I know him from the gym, but he's a retired NYPD officer. He came down here and he's working in Darlington, and but he was working. He was at Ground Zero the day it happened, and he'd only been on the department for a couple of years. He was pretty much a rookie, and he's got some health issues from that, being exposed to all that stuff that day.
Of course, yeah.
And but we've talked a little bit, about some of the stuff that he went through, but I know that dude went through a lot that day.
But
he doesn't talking about,
we have some of those things in all of our careers that we deal with, that we love, that we hold in pride. But at the time, look, it's time for younger people to get, I hope find the passion that I had.
Take the reins. That's right.
Yeah, man, and they got to, we got to get out of the way so people can lead.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, I didn't mean to downplay.
No, man.
No, thank you
that
for your
was-
service, Mark. Thank you.
That's
No,
powerful, man. That was.
Thank you for what you did, man.
That's
very,
it. That's it.
Very commendable.
But that's life. That's what it is.
It is.
I'll tell you, earlier today, I had an EMT come up to me and he goes, "I don't know how you're so fucking cool." Like,
Cool.
seriously, he was like, "How many bones have you seen sticking out of people's bodies?" And I was like, "More than you want to know."
Yeah.
That's just part of the job.
I remember one time when I was in investigations, we used to take call every 8 weeks, and you would start on Wednesday and you would go to the next Wednesday. If anything came after hours, you had to respond to it. You were the main person.
Yep.
And 3 consecutive call in a row. So a period of 6 months. I worked 3 calls in 6 months, call weeks. I had an infant that was under 1 year old expire.
Oh.
And it was like, damn, it was like every time I had one, and it was like, you have to call the coroner and you have to work with the state law enforcement. There's certain forms you have to fill out.
Right.
And out of the 3, I mean, I know that definitely one was a classic SIDS. The infant was 6 months old. It was in the bed by itself. The infant had been sick, and they had taken the child to the doctor. They were doing everything, and they just went in to check on it, and it was, it had expired. The second one was a 9-month-old that the child had been sick, and the grandmother had put Vicks Vapor Rub on the child, thinking it would help it. And if you look on the Vicks label, it says "Do not use on a child under 2 years old."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it basically suffocated the child,
Oh,
unknown to her. This woman didn't even speak English, so it was not. It was definitely not a thing that was deliberate in any way.
So she was Mexican.
Exactly. Yeah, but
We do that shit a lot.
yeah. And then the third one, the child was 9 months old. The mother worked third shift, so they put the baby to bed. The mother went to work at 11. The baby woke up in the middle of the night, crying. The father got up, tried to soothe the child, couldn't get it to quiet down. So he actually put the baby in the bed with him, and the child finally calmed down. When the mother came home, she went in the bedroom. The father was asleep. The father had rolled over and didn't roll over on the child, but had pushed the child over to where the child had rolled over on its side and was up against the wall on its side. And so the baby basically was smothered by the covers and the wall. And definitely no deliberate act or anything like that. But that one was, oh my God, it was.
I'll tell you,
because the mom, realized, the dad realized, what had happened, and they were just all to pieces. We got EMS there. They tried to resuscitate the child. The child was obviously expired. But just working things like that, just you really had to disassociate yourself from the scene and those feelings to be able to work it effectively.
It's part of the job in which to continue tomorrow.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I was dating somebody who was a peds nurse in like a trauma ward.
Yeah.
Some of the stories she'd come back with, I'm like, how do you not actively want to beat the shit out of somebody, like a parent?
Oh yeah.
I'm like, man, I would I would not.
My first wife, she worked in a neonatal intensive care unit, and you would not believe the number of, babies that were born under 2 pounds. That were crack babies and addicted to other, drugs and alcohol and things like that the mother was doing the whole time they were pregnant, and it was all you could do, because they would have the children and they would put them in that unit, and then they would come and see the baby until the baby got well enough where it could get out of the incubator and go home.
Right.
But it was all you could do, just not to want to beat the shit out of them, because that they were going to put them right back in that same environment,
All right, Baller.
Hey, it's no different than firefighters. It's no different.
No, EMS and all. Yeah.
Like
we all got those stories that scar us and make us who we are. Really.
Oh yeah.
How we
she would,
and how we go.
My
forward.
ex would come back. She would come home
at the end of a long day. That's what we
down.
Right. You find your passion in that, and that's the way you behave with that passion. That's it. It ain't no different. Somebody running a lathe that, you look at Brian, today he made an ashtray. If you watch that work, you look at that and see that, you see the passion he puts into that. It's not
dedication, all that. Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
But if the passion is there, the honesty, the character, and the delivery of respect is there as to what people are doing. And I think we find that in all walks of life, not just, somebody dealing with having to deal with, tough stuff that some of us deal with.
Yeah. I think for me, it was when I was at work, I did everything I needed to do, had to do. But when I came home, when I signed off and I turned that radio off, I'm off. I'm not on. I'm not sitting around the house listening to radio. I'm not worried about what's going on out there. I'm confident that those guys can handle what they need to handle. And if it's an emergency, they're going to call me and I'm going to come help them, But other than that, I'm on my family time, I'm doing what I enjoy or what I need to do to keep my family going.
It was like today when that EMT says, I don't know how you're so fucking cool. I just said, because I've got 65 other employees here, and if they see me freaking the fuck out,
they don't lose confidence in you. Exactly.
I've lost all their respect.
That's right.
And I don't think any one job's more important than the other. I think they all lead to one another. It's a chain of something that makes America work. Yeah. That's just what it is.
That's right.
So anyway, let's talk about boobs or something.
I was Mark, you're reading my mind because I was fixing to propose a toast to women with big boobs because that's what I used to get. That was my go-to when I was younger.
Talk about long hair.
I'm not gonna lie. I saw this. I saw my employee's nurse that he had tonight. That motherfucker's gonna get a nice sponge bath. Let me just say. Good for you, bro. Make that sucker linger, okay?
He's got bones sticking out of his skin.
Oh my god!
Got this nice little 22-year-old perky little tits.
Man.
Like, yeah.
She out there doing TikTok in the hallway.
Probably.
I'll tell you, if there's one thing I've learned from my career, it's learned to love.
Good night, Mr. Jakes.
Good night, Mr. Jakes. Thank you, brother. You're the man.
My two open bottles of Blanton's are TNA.
Oh no!
Nice.
I don't think you can beat. I just love a Russell single barrel. You can't beat it. It's just
those are great.
No,
it's great.
See, that's the thing. I can find Four Roses picks, but I can't find a Russell's pick to save my life.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't find any picks. No,
I just love them. I stock them. I got 3 of them in there, and I rotate them, and I buy 3 more later when I can find them.
There you go.
And they're I just love them.
The non-picks are good too, though.
I think you got the non-picks, don't you?
What's that?
You just got the regular ones, right, Mace? Mark,
What's that?
you just got the regular Russells.
Just
right?
a regular.
Yeah, yeah. They're not
It's
even
a
big.
regular- Oh, I can get the
I mean,
regular.
it's just lovely.
That's a
Yeah.
great. And what kills me is the white label one is terrible to me.
Really? I don't.
The
I don't
10
hate
year?
it.
No. I like
No,
it.
I
The
don't
one
hate
I
it.
got wasn't good.
I like it in old fashioned.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
first year, this year I did buy a Master's Keep this year. It's a Boo Rye this year. That's that. Which one is it? It's a Boo Rye.
Unforgiven.
Unforgiven,
Yeah,
We,
Unforgotten, whatever. Yeah.
the bottle we always knew that was there, but we didn't want to tell you.
Yeah, Baller, we know you're sensitive to Knob Creek, buddy.
I'm too. That 120, I love that Knob Creek. That's
No,
another.
he hates him.
He
hates
Knob
him.
Creek
Oh,
so much.
for $50, I mean that's a solid.
They get stuff right there, right there. That shit is awesome.
I told.
Oh, yeah.
I have a almost 17-year pick, Knob Creek pick.
This is
That.
10 and a half year.
Yeah, I told Adriana if she ever comes visit me, we'll crack it.
There you go.
So
Probably the only
This
one
one is delicious.
crack it with.
I would say,
Maybe you, Vic.
I would say this to Vic. I would say this to Vic and others. For me, these right. So I get off work. I come home at 7 o'clock. These channels and this group, this panel, people that get on them, that's my release.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's where
I'm glad I could give you release.
I do the same. I do the same on my motorcycle. I'm not anyplace
I'm
else.
going to hell.
You're driving the bus, buddy.
Hey, I agree with you, Mark.
I'm already there.
I agree with you.
Valuable. They're very valuable to me.
I
It's a
used to watch videos. I mean, I watch
people
YouTube.
there. I love them.
I
I love it.
watched-
We appreciate
I watched
you, Mark. We
channels
appreciate
on
everything you
YouTube
say.
Until
We
I
do.
came on the pub style streams, is when I kind of blossomed. You know, when I really kind of took into everything going on in the community. Before I felt like I was just hanging back. You know.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
What I love about Vic is he's just as susceptible to tell you to go fuck yourself as to love you. I love
Yeah.
you know
No
something.
doubt.
He'd be the one to say, prick, go fuck yourself. But he might say, hey, I love you, man. Appreciate it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, Vic can do a string with 2 people or 12 people. You know, 10 people. It don't matter. You know.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
For me, man, I really appreciate these things.
I do too.
Scott and the others that get on and make this
That's
pop.
right.
They do such hard work and they do great work. That's so appreciation. I have so much appreciation for that. I truly do.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it, brother.
For me, I got to be careful because half my day is Zoom calls. So I got to try to remember what I'm on. Am I on a public?
yeah, right. You know,
You have to look at the clock and see, hey, what time is
so
it?
I had to get on a Zoom call earlier today with our investors to kind of just tell them what was going on today, and I literally almost grabbed a Glencairn and started pouring. I was like, shit, no, wrong stream.
So I looked earlier
Not that they would
this
really care,
evening.
but-
Earlier this evening, I looked.
Nice.
Scott said, I'm not going tonight. Like,
Yeah.
and then I didn't know Vic was going tonight, so I was over at Independent Joe, doing crazy jokes and other things. And then I saw Vic was up, immediately came over here. Right. So I mean, I look at that stuff. I look forward to it. I appreciate it. I have great appreciation for what you guys do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've been going on for what? For a while.
2 hours.
Sorry,
I mean, we were on.
we were on a private.
before that.
3 hours
Yeah.
private.
Yeah, a Patreon private before.
Yeah, we were on since what 10?
8 my time.
11 my time. So
Yeah.
It's 10 my time, yeah. So
Yeah,
it
we're
was my
going
normal
on-
time.
4 hours. Yeah.
This is my last pour, guys. Smoke Wagon Uncut the Younger from Women of Whiskey. Right here.
I'm sorry to hear
It's
that.
It's funny.
That's a
My
good one.
smoke wagon
It's okay.
Small batch.
It's not my favorite.
Yeah, I'm going to have a smoke wagon. What a great idea.
There you go.
Hey, J-Max, are you gonna send your friend the link, or do you need me to email him the link?
I'll send it to him.
Cool. And you know the password, right?
I don't know the
That
password.
thing,
I can message you.
that thing is
Spaniard. Oh,
it's good.
Oh, Ed, that bottle makes me
Maximus.
sad every time I see it because
That's Maximus.
What a,
It was gone by the time I remembered it was coming out.
It's
what's
warm.
the
Don't
easiest
get
way
me
to get a
wrong.
hold of you?
It's warm.
Instagram or what?
Hit me
I'm
on
still working on the proof.
On what?
either. You could either Discord or Facebook Messenger, either one.
Okay, I'll do Facebook. Actually, I'll probably do Discord.
Baby steps, bro. Baby steps.
It's actually in the Discord. I think I put the password in Discord.
Okay,
Can I leave it?
I'll look it up there.
You just put it on the private chat, bro.
Yeah. Fuck, nobody's watching this shit. It's whiskey. Whatever. I don't care. Nobody's watching
Big
this
Vic's
shit.
gonna have 5 entries in this NCAA tournament.
No, Brian, I do not like the smoke wagon rye.
The malted rye isn't bad.
All
Yeah,
I've
the
had
malted
is
rye
that-
is good.
The
All I've
malted
had
is
is
good.
that experimental rye that Cheech had, and that stuff was
Oh.
No, that was
Yeah.
asshole.
That
No,
was-
that was
that was
Bad?
straight up dill
Bad?
pickles. Oh my god,
That was Satan's ass juice.
I like pickle notes, y'all. I really do.
J-Max,
I don't.
passwords in the
Who likes the pickle notes? Ed, you like the pickle notes?
Oh
No,
god,
No.
I'm
J-Max.
you know,
no J Mac.
I really do,
So,
man.
To
It's
me,
great 'cause people tell me they don't like it. I'm like, come on.
in
to me, the pickle is the bastard child of the cucumber.
like
And I
it's
think the
weird as hell.
cucumber's the
I
bastard
hate
child of the pickle.
Yeah,
I
either
hate
one,
pickles.
because
Shit.
I can't stand both of them, but the pickle is even worse.
Oh no, pickles are.
I hate actual pickles, and I think it's the slimy, like weird. I think it's a texture thing.
Mine is the
But like
taste
pickled
and
chips
the
or like
texture.
dill or like dill on a rye, I love it.
Drink pickle juice. It's great for leg cramps.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll
I
take a
drink
salt
pickleback. Get a beer with a pickleback.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh hell no!
that's good, man. That's
Yeah.
really good. Pickleback.
I
Living
can't
life.
do
Oh, fuck is pickleback?
It's a shot of pickle juice.
Yeah,
Oh,
a
fuck.
shot
No.
of pickle juice.
Dickle
Fuck
pickle?
that.
Have y'all done a dickle pickle?
No.
Nah, bro.
Good.
That's all you, buddy.
So good. So good.
So hard truth. I should get a bottle. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
That one's good. That caramel rye is really good.
Caramel rye.
Yeah,
They
it's
still have
caramel
it on
malted
inter-
rye. So it's a malted rye.
Yeah, they still have that on internet lines. I might grab that.
Oh, they still have it?
They don't have the chocolate rye, but
It's sweet. So
I don't hate sweet.
Well, it's a sweet mash.
Right.
So obviously it's going to be sweeter.
Sweeter. Yeah. I don't really know if that matters, but
This particular batch is from 2022 February. I mean, I can tell the difference in some that I've had that are older. It still tastes good, but it's not as good as some of the others I've had. Smoke Wagon, uncut, unfiltered.
there you go. I
One,
did not care for the younger. I just thought it was grainy and
yeah,
youthy.
it can get like that. You're right, Scott. It can get like that.
The first time I had it, I thought it tasted like what a Purina plant smells like. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
We got one downtown.
Yeah.
I used to have one when I lived in Virginia. It was horrible.
Yeah.
But the batches do matter. They can taste differently, I can tell you. They taste differently.
Yeah.
I had some from 2020 Smoke Wagon that I thought was delicious.
Oh,
But
yeah. The uncut and filters are completely different.
yeah.
This
But-
small batch straight is good, but it's got a little. It's got a little.
That has a
yeast
lot of
load in
young
it.
though. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not getting real grainy on this one. The younger Scott.
Yeah.
No.
This was 100.
Mine is, though. My bottle that I got
Yeah.
did not.
You might need to let it open up, bro.
Yeah, you're right. I think you're right, Vic. It just needs to sit in a glass.
Okay.
You're right.
Man. Did not like it one bit.
Or just fucking leave the bottle fucking uncorked
Just open.
so it can get in there. Yeah.
Turn over the
Probably
lid.
wrong.
Just set it there with the lid upside down.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I like the small batch though for some reason.
The
I like
small
the small
batch.
batch better.
Smoke wagon.
Yeah.
I've had it too. It is good.
See, to me, that small batch is younger tasting than that other one.
That's
than the
the
younger.
only thing I did. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've had the younger and I've had the small batch, and to me, the small batch tasted a little sharper. It had that
Yep.
more yeast on it than
Yep.
the younger did.
I agree.
Because that younger is Scotch strength. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got more flavor in there. And all.
you got more flavor. It's not watered
That's right.
down. The younger it is, the small batch is watered down.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
It's only
Not
100.
very much. What is it, like 90, 92 proof, something like that?
It's 100 proof.
The
The
small batch is
100 proof.
100.
What? I'm
Yeah,
thinking of
100.
the straight bourbon then.
The straight's like
Oh, the straight
92.
Dude, the straight
Straight-
bourbon is
straight
way
bourbon's
better than
straight.
the fucking small batch.
Yeah, I'd rather have the straight than the small
Really?
batch.
Yeah.
And you're talking, you know what, $38 to $55. I mean, it's
Yeah.
almost double.
It's not expensive for it, that's for sure.
Because
Yeah.
like this, the small batch is not that much more than the, or much less than the younger though, right? It's like $10 less.
The small batch is $54.99.
Mm-hmm.
I think the
they're around
younger
the
is even
same.
cheaper than that. Yeah, it's about 50
Yeah,
or
it's like
60.
40, 50.
The only reason I bought the small batch because I love this bottle
It is
Yeah.
a pretty,
with the double
Cool
gold
bottle.
on it. Yeah,
that's a pretty bottle.
and this has Isaac Bowman single barrel in it now. So
There you go.
Nice.
because I like the bottle, you know, and it's 100 proof, so it's still going.
I like Bowman.
Yeah, I like the Bowman single barrels.
I got one.
Oh, Ed, I actually got a message. You want that Bowman single barrel?
Well, I mean, I've got one waiting for me in Texas. So,
Okay.
but I mean, what? Who's got it?
Somebody on my Patreon sent me a message. I can't remember who it was. But they told me to ask if you wanted it to let them know.
I can't do Bowman port though.
Oh no,
Hmm.
It did
I
not-
tried it at the distillery and I did not like it.
I
You know
had
what?
one. I had one bottle early on,
Yeah.
and I
Okay.
like didn't drink port finish after that. Now
Right.
I found some that I like, but that one is not.
No, that was not good.
See, to me, that one and the Chattanooga port are not.
I
haven't
don't
had
like the Chattanooga port either.
Chat
Yeah.
port's weird.
The,
That
yeah, I
chat,
mean, like,
the Chattanooga Scotch finish was the weirdest weirdest bourbon I've ever drank in my life. Though it tastes like straight up fajitas.
Really?
oh
This
yeah,
is the
remember that
best
time?
That's the best Chattanooga.
That's the
I've-
best one. That founder is
Founders.
really good.
That
Yeah,
that
you're
chat
done.
Scotch finish, like whatever they use
Right
the
back.
Scotch is like this meaty like
What was?
chicken and peppers and
Nah, I think you were hungry, bro, that day.
no because Troy Man's tried it too and he was like yes. It tastes like
cool,
chicken
man.
fajita.
Made you want to go to a
Maybe
Mexican
German was
restaurant.
hungry too.
What was that?
was somebody
Chattanooga
else,
finished in whiskey barrel.
Oh god.
Scotch
What's
barrel?
that?
You said it was Chattanooga finished in a Scotch barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Scotch finish. Yeah.
It's
Hey, T-Rob, are you into cigars at all?
Oh yeah, Tater
Nah.
Dom was the one.
No?
I mean, I've smoked a few over the years, but I'm not a big cigar guy.
Yeah, I just wondered.
Yeah. I used to when we used to go to Daytona for Bike Week, we used to go to this bar where there was a guy that did hand rolled cigars, and we used to go down there and I would get a cigar from them because they would sit there and make it right in front of you, and you could kind of tell them, you know, what your
What blend you want?
preferences were and all. Yeah, and they would suggest, yeah, go with this or that. And it
Yeah,
was
when I was-
good. I mean, I enjoyed it, but I just don't do it that much.
So T Rob enjoys acids. That's what he's
T-Rob likes the Swisher Sweets.
Dude, that's what I was cut my teeth on. Man.
That's
that
what's
was,
up.
That was it.
Hey,
bro. Hey,
I cut my teeth on Black and Mild and not filled with nerds.
Swisher Sweets was the one I cut my teeth on, man.
I think
Black and Mild,
Blunts,
man. Those
yeah.
were my jam back in the
You
day.
were
Have
in
you
the
have you
minority, I
tried
think,
those
Rick,
Black and Mild
but-
wine?
No.
Yes, those are good.
Those are good.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Those sweet ones. Yeah.
Oh.
I think I've spread enough of this
Yes.
Patrick's Day.
St.
cheer.
Patrick's Day. Yeah.
Might be time.
I was enjoying it.
Hold on.
Yeah. Well,
Wait.
Cheers, Z-Man.
what's up,
I'll
Z-Man?
pour just a little
What's up,
bit of some
Z-Man?
Irish real quick.
Okay, that's more normal.
There we go.
Oh, look, Mark Race is on the stream.
Oh, hey, it's like
Yeah.
it's like Slapshot when he shaved his beard. Like, oh, it's-
Ed, it was Tater Dom.
My beard
Is it,
off.
Oh,
My beard
Yeah.
off.
He's local.
Grow back, but
Oh, okay.
I got drunk one night and it just trimmed it too high. I said, "Oh,
There you go.
Oh yeah.
well,
John's Lane.
T
Oh,
T
there
Rob
we
T
go.
Rob has had a few shaving incidents in his life.
Yeah.
We won't go about that. That was by far the funniest stream.
Hey,
I've
that was
ever
the
seen.
funniest.
you know,
shit,
you
God.
got, did you know this guy right here is plastic? Your
There
head,
you go.
that's some of it.
Sweats like crazy.
I know. My 1 year is on St. Patrick's Day. I gotta figure out something.
Yeah,
Oh
you,
There you
shit.
yeah,
There you
you
go, Ed.
There you go.
I see you.
about
Should I,
Tracking
should I
that founder,
like, try
bro?
to find a big man's leprechaun outfit and like just like come and
that'd be fun.
nobody wants to see that shit.
Did you just find another sample that I need to pour there, Vic?
Uh-oh.
Have you had the
No. I've had it. It's
Is
good.
that the founders? Yeah, that founders.
Yeah,
is
the
good.
founders
That
are. It's
founder's
good.
good, man.
Fancy's hooked me up with a sample of that.
I wish I could find.
I
a
had
bottle
that
of
down in
Founders.
Florida last year with Cheech, man. That thing was good.
Yeah, I got lucky. It was in Tennessee, and they had it in a gift basket for like $75.
Wow.
Damn.
So I bought the gift basket. I don't know why everybody was just like it was. They had a bunch of stuff on the
Yeah.
table with, and it basically, they put the whiskey in the middle of the basket, and then they put all the other fluff stuff. I think this came
Around
with
it.
chili peanuts or something, or chili flavored peanuts or something along those lines. So,
Oh,
but I
I
just
know you
bought the
love nuts in
basket.
your mouth.
Huh? No, I don't. I don't enjoy those. So, not the spicy ones, at least.
Had a lot of nuts in your mouth, have you?
You like some of those spicy nuts in your mouth.
So spicy, so spicy.
So spicy.
All the nights.
And I pretty much, I was thinking about that right when I said it, and I'm like, well,
Well,
I'm committed to it
Already-
now. So.
committed.
No, I don't
Already-
like them at all.
You know, that's why I like this group because we are the most ball busting sons of bitches I've ever met in my life. We will fuck-
And we'll own it. We'll own it. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
fuck it.
It's
That's
all
right.
good.
Said it.
And it's just good, relaxing fun.
that's right.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nobody gets
I love
offended.
nuts
If
in
you
my
get
mouth.
offended, then screw you.
Bookers. I love those fucking nuts.
Have you ever tried those beaver nuggets yet?
Oh,
No.
Beaver nuggets. are
Cinnamon
Dude,
good.
I
beaver
can't. I
nuggets.
can't. I want to fucking open the bag, but I said if I open this bitch,
You will
I'm
eat
gonna
the
end up
thing.
fucking
Well, it's
buying
really
shit
gone.
from Amazon or fucking ordering shit from fucking somewhere.
Oh, you will.
Like,
You will.
yeah, that's the fucking issue. I don't want to do that.
See,
Right.
I went to visit my friend or my cousins down in Houston, and they were like, "Oh, we gotta go. We're gonna take you to Buc-ee's." And I'm like, "Okay, great." I took a right turn at the jerky aisle and I never looked back. Like, what the fuck? I was just like, there's an entire row of jerky.
yeah, yeah.
Just wall to beat. Oh my god, that whole
It's
damn
it's
thing.
overload status when you go
It
into
is.
Buc-ee's. Yeah.
Then you got the fudge aisle. then
Fudge
you got
aisle,
you got
barbecue.
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus.
barbecue.
Yeah.
Got
You
no
got the
business.
gummy candy aisle. Oh my god, I was just like,
Yeah.
When I'm in Texas and I stay at my buddy's place, I'll buy at least 3 or 4 of them damn brisket sandwiches. I'll eat one in the car on the way back, and then
Yeah.
have one when he gets to his place, and then the other 2 go in the refrigerator, and I
And
heat
heat
those
'em
up
up.
later, probably for breakfast.
Yeah.
Those things are addicting.
Dude, they're crazy, man.
Tell me something that is not addictive from fucking Buc-ee's. Let's start with that
Nothing.
shit.
Yeah, good luck.
Nothing, yeah.
Nothing.
That brisket
Cappuccino.
sandwich is the worst. Yeah.
And they got that whole
It's the-
jerky bar.
Yeah,
They got like
Yes.
a whole thing. Like they do all
Whole-
these like gourmet type of jerky.
flavors. Yeah.
You take a right turn at the jerky aisle, and you're like, "What the fuck? I'm just right here. I don't." Like,
It's like I was in a store
I
just
haven't
a
even-
minute ago.
They're like,
Just
"Have
call
you
it
seen
a
everything?"
day.
It's like,
Yeah,
"No,
I'm-
I haven't
I'm
left the
done.
jerky
Yeah.
aisle. I've been here the whole time. I've been here for an hour and a half.
Fucking Scott's like, I just came in for $20 for gas, and now I'm leaving for fucking $150.
I got 58 pounds of jerky in my back.
Clean up in the
Like-
jerky aisle. There's a big pile of drool.
That's why they have 100 gas pumps, because everybody goes inside to pay and they never come
They
out.
forget about the fucking gas.
They're like, "Damn, I have a car. Shit, I thought I sold that thing on the
One of
way
them in the
out."
Dallas
Like,
area, 253 friggin' gas pumps.
Exactly.
I counted them.
Word.
Yeah.
Yes, I was that bored. I was
It's
that
all
amused. and
it's
that
all
bored.
an effort to get you in the store. That's all it is.
Oh, they got it. I mean, I have yet to walk out of that place without spending at least $150.
Oh no, exactly. Exactly.
and we haven't even gotten to the beaver nuggets yet. Like,
No,
I mean,
no.
Good lord.
See, that's the funny part. I go in and usually because there's a bunch of people here that want them, so I go in and I buy at least 2 or 3 cases and haul them
Yeah.
back with me.
Wow.
Cheers.
15
What's up,
meter
Donald
high
Rance?
cheese wall.
Uh,
Oh. Jeez.
That's the thing though. I just call my cousins and say I need some beaver nuggets, and then like here comes this like big ass box of fucking Bucky's shit. They were like, "We know
They
you like
see
the
Ed-
jerky aisle, so
they
here's
see Ed
13
walking
pieces."
in, they call the back room. Hey, how many fucking cases do we have in this big
Dude, I went into inventory count on the nuggets.
We got some empty boxes in the back. We need them up front. ASAP.
What's the status of the jerky? Do we have enough jerky for this one man in Nebraska?
And believe it or not, you can order like food to go, right? So you have like the little like usually
Right.
there's like that island, right, that has all the different sandwiches and everything. But then they have another one where you can actually you put in your order or whatever. But it's
Yeah.
like, believe it or not, it's kind of like In and Out. They have items that you can ask for that are not on the menu.
Right. Yeah. The secret stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy gets like this chili, like with Fritos and brisket, and like there's this thing that they make.
Yeah, it's like a Frito chili pie. Yeah.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, with brisket, and it's got pork, and it's got. I'm like, holy cow, dude.
No. So they catch a
Oh.
bunch of beavers and they cut their
I'll
nuts
tell you.
off, and then they deep fry them, and then they puff up,
And then they
and
roll
they
them
put
in,
'em in- and
they roll them in caramel.
Rolling
different
in cinnamon.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Then you
deep
put them in
fry.
your mouth, and then
Honestly, beaver nuts. But Donald, way to go.
Well,
Beaver.
that's what I call them, and I always get like, I go, "Do you guys have any cases of beaver nuts?" And they're like, "What? You mean the nuggets?" Yeah, I have that.
Beaver
Yeah.
nuggets.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is
Nuts,
it really?
nuggets. It's all starts with
What is it
My
really?
sister lives near Philadelphia, and every time I'm back, I want to go to Wawa. Like, and
I
it's
think they're
basically
like little
just like this.
fucking flour puff things.
Huh?
That's basically what the nuggets are.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
That's what a beaver nugget is.
Okay.
But
It's
Wawa is just like this glorified like convenience store where you can just
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I
get
bet.
whatever the
Wawa.
fuck food you want.
Yeah.
Like you
yeah,
go up to the thing and you just push in what you want, and oh my god, I eat there almost every meal that I'm there. I love it. She's like, she's like, where do you want to go for dinner? I'm like, Wawa. She's like, okay. Where are we going for breakfast? Wawa. We cannot go to Wawa every meal. I'm like,
It's right down the road, man.
it's right down the road. It's right next door.
Exactly.
You know, or they have this thing at Thanksgiving called the gobbler, which is like literally Thanksgiving on a sandwich.
Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah.
Oh, like
I thought
it's
they put
got
a
the
mirror in
sliced
front of you.
turkey. It's got sliced turkey. It's got dressing. It's got the
Cranberry
cranberry
sauce.
sauce. The
Oh, yeah,
gravy.
yeah.
Oh my god.
On a damn sandwich?
On a
Oh.
sandwich. Yeah.
On a sandwich.
That has to be delicious.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good. Like it is a fat man's dream, Mark. Let me tell
On
you.
a damn
Yeah, here,
sandwich.
let me zoom on this guy because he's fucking drooling already. Look at him.
Damn, I don't even care. Like
gosh.
I get Giant Cobra,
chicken stuff.
I don't even know what the fuck that is, but it sounds terrifying.
Sounds awesome. Wawa's got a giant Cobra chicken statue.
Yeah, so there's usually at least 2 or 3 nights. We go to the Buc-ee's, we get dinner there. Then on the way back, we go on to Andy's, which is the custard.
Oh yeah.
They have a place called, I don't know if it's, I know they have a couple there in the Dallas area. I don't know if they have them in other areas of the country, but man, the custard there, oh.
So here's the Wawa gobbler sandwich.
Yes, the gobbler sandwich.
It's turkey.
Wait,
Wait,
Instagram.
wait.
Oh, T-Rob there.
Hang on.
Don't need to
There it
see
is. So it's
Oh my god.
turkey,
Yeah.
dressing,
Son of a
cranberry
bitch, it looks
sauce.
so good.
Oh yeah.
I want one now.
Who's opening up DoorDash right now and looking up gobbler
Yeah.
sandwich?
Give me the gobbler. It's called the gobbler sandwich. Yeah.
The gobbler.
Delicious.
That's from Wawa, right?
Yeah. Wawa.
Yeah.
Cobra chicken?
That's some
I've
bitch.
never heard of a
It
Cobra
is.
chicken.
I have never heard of a Cobra chicken. either.
Damn it, Yoda, get on here and share all
Yeah,
that.
we didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Donald, jump on. You need to tell
Yeah,
him what the fuck that
He's
Cobra
probably on the
chicken.
damn train going home. Yeah.
It's his week, man. He's like booked already for the whole week, I bet.
Donald,
Wow.
hey, Donald, Yoda, get on
They
here.
also have like y'all seen Bourbon's big old like
The
drink,
big giant cup.
the cum guzzler from
Yeah.
the Come and Go.
Yeah.
What did you call it?
Next time,
It's
No,
called
no,
the,
it
Cum
is.
guzzler.
okay. So
It's
the,
called the
the
cum
gas
guzzler.
station
Did I hear
is
what I thought? You don't have to repeat it. Did I hear what I thought you said?
yes, you did.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
you did.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah,
called
he
the
guzzles
gas
cum.
station is a Come and Go,
Yeah.
and it's a guzzler.
Oh
There
gosh.
you go.
1 and 1 equals 2.
For Ben drinks.
Oh, OH, I
Next time you
100%,
in Philly, you need
100%.
Yep.
Dude.
I'm pretty sure you can get them here in this great state of Iowa.
You cannot get a legit cheesesteak in the great state of Iowa.
Yeah, it's
That
I
is
actually got a
a
recipe from Philadelphia cheesesteak, and I use it at home. I have for years. It's good, but you're right. In most cases, you can't get a Philadelphia cheesesteak except in Philadelphia.
In Philadelphia.
OH, fuck you. Now I want a cheesesteak.
I've never been.
But you can't go to those ones that are across the street from each other because that's
No, no.
Geno's and the other place. 'cause
Geno's and
that's
Fat
not a
Pats. Those are
traditional.
bullshit touristy
Right,
places.
right.
Get the fuck out of there. If you're anywhere near there,
You gotta
you
have
need to go
the,
to.
the,
oh God,
But
what's
the
the place?
steak with the provolone on a bun.
Problem.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
well, so I
Yep.
was in.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to do some training.
Oh,
in
yeah,
Middle
there you go.
Philadelphia.
Yep. Come and
There's a cum
goes.
guzzler.
How many ounces?
100 ounce.
100.
Yeah. 100 ounce. Yeah.
But I walked from Independence Hall to both Geno's and Pat's
Right.
to get those, and I had the same. That was the place I was told to go, and that was by the locals.
Right. But that's got the cheese
They
whiz.
knew you
and
were a
that.
tourist.
Well, no, you had provolone wit or whiz wit.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I love provolone cheese. I
The
love.
provolone is the
No,
way
you
to
need
go.
to have the slices of cheese. Fuck that
That's
whip
right.
thing.
Yeah,
You
no.
gotta get the
I don't want
provolone.
any. I don't want any easy cheese.
No.
Although, I did not realize that standard American cheese.
I'm gonna send you a picture tomorrow, bro. Watch what I'm gonna fucking buy out of here, bro. A fucking full long piece of shit.
You going over to Philly's Grill, Vic? Is that
Oh,
what you're saying?
You getting out the flat iron tomorrow? There, big.
There's a
Ed
Philly's
knows.
Grill. There's a Philly's Grill right down the street from where he
Oh,
lives
yeah?
and where I live. Yeah, so
Dude,
Nice.
that's the best fucking Philly cheese sandwich.
I had a horrible damn
Cheesesteaks.
Philly cheesesteak yesterday. The guy I worked with went and got one for lunch, and we had to work over last night. And I saw he had like half the sandwich on the table. I'm like, hey, who left this sandwich here? He's like, I tried it, and I really didn't like it. There's something weird about it. And I said, well, are you going to eat it? He said, no, I'm going to throw it away. I said, no, I'll eat it, because I ain't going to let nobody throw no food away. Because I'm a big guy, And so I went and heated it up, and I'm like, I took a couple bites out of it. And I'm like, damn, this damn sandwich got more vegetables in it than it does fucking meat. It had fucking peppers and onions for days and like a half ounce of meat in it. And I'm like,
Yeah, that's
well, I really can't tell what it tastes like, but it tastes like a bunch of damn vegetables and meat.
yeah, that's fine.
I have a
Dallas,
friend. I have a
if you're
friend.
gonna
that
get
called-
if you're gonna get Philly cheesesteak, go to
That's the only
D'Alessandro's.
way I don't mind my veggies when
Yeah.
they throw it on that sandwich. I was like,
Right,
fuck
right,
it, I'll eat
yeah.
the veggies.
I was
Yeah,
just
if you're in
expecting a
Philadelphia
little
and you
more
want a
meat.
cheesesteak, go to D'Alessandro's. That is one of the best cheesesteaks I've ever had.
Basically, the best cheesesteak I ever had is when I made it with a brisket after cooked.
Oh, there you go.
Uh,
There you go.
I'm gonna tell you, slice that up, cut it up, and put it back on a flat top or on a
Oh, yeah, man.
stove, and make it with even cheese whiz. Doesn't matter what it is, it's delicious.
Right.
And
Onions.
it gets posted on top, isn't it?
Is it still posted? It wasn't
You
earlier.
didn't. You didn't ever.
You didn't
pin it.
post- no, it's
I didn't pin it.
No.
Nah, it's not
OH said he'll hook you up with the damn cheesesteaks. He said, don't go to damn Pat's or
We have a-
Orangino's.
No, those are tourists.
Well, it's funny because Pat's looked like one of those, basically those food trucks, and then on opposite corner, Geno's looked like Vegas.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I've been to both. They're just not good cheese.
If you're gonna get a Chicago dog in Chicago, you better get it off a cart somewhere.
I think say you better go up to corner. Yeah.
And if you're,
I
if
went to the
you,
Wiener Circle in Chicago
The
at
what?
2 a.m.
It should be posted now.
What's the place? It's the Wiener Circle or whatever it is,
I
the
feel
one
like
where they
I've
have
been
the
there.
ladies yell.
I feel like I've been there.
Yeah, they have like these you walk in and I saw it on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
oh, wow.
And they have the ladies that are behind there that, they'll be the nicest. You just go up and order, you're fine. But if you walk in, you could sit there and start cussing at them.
Toyota.
We were there for work, and one night we had got tanked, took a cab to someplace in, I don't know where, somewhere in Chicago where I shouldn't have been. And it was like 2 a.m. because this place is open 24 hours.
Right.
I walk in and it was like a saloon doors. I kicked the doors open and I said, motherfuckers, I want to.
see, OH knows. D'Alessandro's, man.
Ed got muted somehow.
Damn.
Yeah, it did.
You mute yourself.
Yeah,
there?
hey, you're muted, bro.
I think he muted himself. Yeah.
You like
muted?
Yeah, you fuck.
I
You
was
muted
waiting for that
yourself.
kick that door. Bam.
You're not muted.
We can't hear
He
you.
he got so hyped he fucking unplugged his own shit.
Oh, Ed. Yeah.
I walked in the door. I said, "You." mother-"
D'Alessandro's.
All right, Tater down.
Oh, God. All right, good night, brother.
Later.
Later, Tater.
Cheers. You.
Are we supposed to know who he is, or is that?
You're still muted, bro. I can't unmute you.
Yeah, I don't know who Tater Dom is.
He's
It looks like Joe Dirt with a better wig.
I feel like
He's
I feel
Cali,
like
right? He's in
somebody
Cali?
I should know.
Yeah, he's here in Cali.
He's local.
In
Okay.
Cali.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are talking about food, and it's just like, oh man.
Well, Donald, I will say that Canadians have they're I mean, God's gift to gravy. Thank you.
Oh,
Poutine.
you're welcome. But
Oh, fuck.
so I will tell you, I'm not a big poutine fan,
What?
but well, because it's everywhere, and a lot of it's so
Okay,
crappy.
fair enough.
You know,
Fair enough.
the best poutine I've ever had in my life, and one of my favorite places to eat in the entire world. If you guys are ever in Montreal, you should visit a restaurant called Au Pied de Cochon. And everything on the menu has foie gras in it, practically. So the poutine that they serve has slices of foie gras. The gravy is made from duck stock and
Jesus
thickened. And then you have like handmade cheese curds poured over it. I mean,
What's
Come on.
foie gras? I apologize.
duck liver, duck or
Duck
goose
liver,
liver.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
Christ.
else?
Goose liver, yeah.
yeah. And
It
it is
sounds amazing, but I don't know if I could pronounce it when I got there, so they'd take
Oh,
me
that-
somewhere else.
you know what? So here's the thing with my
Yeah.
accent, if I tried to speak English in certain
Right.
parts of Quebec,
Yeah.
they would treat me like I was the devil. But your accent, they're like, "Oh, we'll forgive you." You know,
You're obviously not from here. Yeah,
Yeah.
You can say foie gras and you'd be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take
foie
me
gras.
to.
But my favorite thing on the menu there is they have an item called canard en conserve, or duck in a can. So they stick a whole duck in a can and cook it, and then it's got a pound of the foie gras stuffed inside the duck,
Oh gosh.
and then nappaed over with gravy. It's like, oh,
Does your cardiologist love you? That
Ed, you good
sounds.
now?
I gotta imagine that stuff just melts when you get it.
it's so
Can you hear
good.
me?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
Yeah,
low.
we hear you.
And
You're
then, of
real
course,
low.
we have the Canadian bacon, which a lot of Americans are like,
Any
"That's
better?"
ham.
Yep.
Damn,
That's
yeah.
better."
Fat back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that? Yeah.
Oh, what you got in your hand, buddy?
What?
I got a
Let me try to
shotgun
see.
mic above me.
Oh,
What?
that looks like a beer. What the heck?
It is, because I'm having issues with my sinuses, so I can't really smell right now. So I just figured I'd pour like a Scottish wee heavy before bed. So
Oh, there you go.
Scottish what?
a wee heavy. It's a style of beer.
Wee heavy or
Wee
wheat
heavy.
A wee heavy.
Okay.
So it's a higher
I've been called
alcohol,
worse. We have.
Oh, okay.
higher alcohol style of beer meant for the winter, and it's very, very barley forward, which I really like.
Anything like a German Bock beer at all?
Not quite. No, it's it doesn't have as much hops as most style of beers.
Okay.
Yeah, and I really like it, especially given the weather we've had today. We had another damn winter storm, so
Oh wow.
I'll have to
OH.
Nice.
Wow.
Hey, there you go.
Who is
There you
that?
go.
Who the heck are those?
Who's that big guy with the Fu Manchu?
Well, we know who
Which
that is.
one?
The young guy.
Is that Dusty Dan?
No.
No,
No.
that's the master distiller from Powers.
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah,
Damn,
we
that
went
dude's
to
Jack, man.
a tasting.
I'm excited. That's good stuff.
So yeah, I got your bottle and it's signed, bro.
Oh wow.
Very cool.
from Powers, not the Irish whiskey.
Yeah, the Irish whiskey, bro.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, because the master distiller at Middleton is Kevin O'Gorman. He's a bald guy. He makes the Powers and everything.
That's
Wow.
Powers, allegedly.
Yeah, you've got the rye and the John's Lane there. Yeah,
Yeah,
so he's one of the distillers. Okay, cool.
one of those. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, OH, if you're
I
still
found-
here,
I
the one
found
thing I
white
will
too.
not understand about Philly is why the fuck their fascination with white American cheese. That shit should be like craft singles, not this weird white shit.
what the
I
hell?
got a
Are
cheeseburger and I ordered it with American cheese, and I was like, "Oh, that would be great." And then I'm like, I said white American, I said cheese, you know, American cheese, and they were like, "That is American cheese." I said,
what
"No, that's
is
Swiss."
American cheese? Because
American, bro, it's white.
It's
No, American is yellow.
yellow.
like
craft,
because I
crafting.
one time when I was in the U.S. and they're like, "Do you want cheese on it?" I'm like, "Yes." And they brought out this huge, like, monster brick of cheese that was
A wheel
Clearly.
of cheese. Yeah.
it was a rectangular brick, and
They brought you out
it
government cheese.
it could glow in the dark, like it was so yellow.
It's the government cheese. Yes.
Government cheese, right there.
It comes in the brick.
Yeah, you gotta
Comes in a
slice
big old
that
brick, and then like the package just says cheese and black lettering. I don't.
shit. It's wrapped in foil.
Right, foil. It's
Yeah,
kind
we
of like
don't-
Velveeta.
We
If
don't
you
have
didn't
that
stand
here.
in line for cheese, you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Donald,
don't have
no,
that
you
here.
have real cheese. We just think.
yeah, it's different.
Okay.
American cheese is a processed cheese. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't
Yeah,
get
it's
close
just
to
a-
Velveeta. I can't get close to anything wrapped in plastic.
Oh my God, Velveeta's a devil.
Oh, I love Velveeta.
Yeah, that stuff. Oh,
No, thank you.
like there's a reason why it expires on the shelf here. Just nobody buys it, but they keep stocking it. Like, why bother?
This is the best American sliced cheese right here. Is the Borden's.
Yeah,
Okay.
That is the best.
it's good stuff.
And it's wrapped in plastic, is it?
Come on now.
Yeah, but
individually wrapped.
I'm
Good stuff.
I
love Kraft.
I am against anything wrapped
Kraft
in
is
plastic.
good, but if you try Borden's, you're gonna see the difference.
slightly concerned that they had to say "made with real milk" on
Made with
on the
real milk.
package.
That's right.
Like, what the hell else do you make cheese with?
With oil.
With oil.
All sorts of things there. Dog.
Did you see his eyes?
That's why it's processed. Yeah.
Like, I am officially never eating anything in America ever again.
It's like they don't even have cheese.
Just get Sargento because it's all real cheese. Yeah.
Yep.
Stop.
It's a
Stop,
little
when you,
more
All right.
expensive unless you go to Aldi and get the Aldi.
I'll give you that, OH. That makes
stop
sense.
when you get to the Wisconsin border, and you'll be okay, dog.
That's right.
Okay.
Don't go into the rest of the country.
Yeah, well, people often call Wisconsin or Minnesota Canada South, from what I've heard. So,
Hey,
yeah, well, they
Minnesota's Canada.
Southern
South.
Canada.
yeah,
There
they,
you go.
they basically all the same mannerisms, but they've
Cheers.
got that kind of cute Midwestern accent, right?
Yeah.
They apologize just as often as we do. I mean, I'm surprised there aren't, apology laws in both states.
Yeah, between North Dakota and Minnesota, Wisconsin, that's Canada South.
I get to the Twin Cities every once in a while. I've got
You know,
Not the Twin Cities. Oh gosh.
Oh, I love
and Twin Cities
Minneapolis.
is like,
If you really want great Vietnamese food in the U.S., you go to Minneapolis.
really.
It's outstanding. Yeah.
Wow.
I'll have to try that.
Or come to my hood.
Well, gentlemen,
Yeah. Well, I mean,
all right. So, Big Vic, thank you for having me. J Max, T Rob, Ed, Scott, Yoda. Hey, guys.
Enjoy it, brother.
Hey, thanks for having me. What a great
Cheers,
time.
Mark.
Hey,
Absolutely.
enjoy
Lot
it,
of-
man.
Being here.
cheers, Mark. You have a great
Thanks.
day.
Cheers,
Thanks.
Mark.
Times. Appreciate it. You guys have a good night and a good weekend. I hope to see you soon.
Have a
You
good night,
too,
buddy.
man.
Bye,
Good night.
guys.
Too, y'all. For real. It's been good. It's been really good.
yeah. So it's going to be a busy week for me this week. Holy crap!
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, J Max.
Yeah. I'm also going to be cooking the St. Patrick's meal at work, so I'm doing traditional Irish stew.
Ooh.
I've got 5.5, 6 kilos of lamb ready to go. So doing it the proper way, I've got some O'Hara's Irish Stout, some Murphy's and Guinness that I'm putting in there, and I've got some homemade lamb stock as well.
Ooh.
Nice.
I've
Yeah.
got 3 corned beefs ready.
Oh, you're doing the corned beef
I've
and
got
cabbage?
one for Reuben's
Okay.
one day, and then 2 for just sliced and corned beef and cabbage.
There you
Okay.
go.
So another recipe you should look up if you guys have never had it is called Dublin Coddle. It's
Okay.
basically a sausage and potato stew they do in Dublin that is really, really good as well.
What's that called again?
Dublin Coddle.
Dublin Coddle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick to my roots. I mean tortillas.
I don't know. I ate some sort of weird like Scottish fish stew once, and I was like, anything.
Was it made with smoked haddock?
I don't know. I had it on. They told me it was a traditional Robert Burns Day dinner. Thing.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that sounds like, yeah.
Usually it's the soup they serve on Burns Night is
Right.
called Cullen Skink, which is made from smoked haddock. Nice.
that.
Yeah.
That was also the first place I ever had a haggis, and
Oh yeah.
I'll pass.
Oh, I love haggis when it's done
I'll
properly.
pass.
I was getting ready to say it's got to be done right. Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up on that food because my great my grandmother, both from the Borders region of Scotland, and I used
There
to
you go.
practically live there when I was a kid during my summer vacations.
Oh wow, man, that's awesome.
So, I mean, oh yeah. I will say that the best fish and chips in the world, 2 places I've been to. Whitby in England,
Yeah.
outstanding. Just the whole town, fish and chips, world famous. And then Eyemouth, Scotland, which is where my great grand is from. So the Herring
Awesome.
Queen Festival, when the boats all come in, and
Yeah.
the big festival, and you get your fish and chips, and love it.
Around here, we do all the Catholic churches do fish fries.
Yep. My favorite is still a chip buddy. So you get like the cheapest processed, bread you can, throw your chips in, put some mushy peas and butter, and just done.
Oh gosh.
When you're 6 years old, it's the greatest thing ever.
That's crazy. Oh gosh.
Yep.
And now,
You do have to give it up to the British, though, that they put bacon between 2 pieces of bread and call it a sandwich.
Yeah, bacon sarnie. Yeah, it's a bacon sarnie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to have brown sauce on there.
Yeah.
Right.
That's actually like the favorite meal, supposedly, of like London cab drivers.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
When I was in London, I saw that and I was like, I don't know what that is, but it looks like bacon on a sandwich. And they were like, that's exactly what it is. And give me one of those,
Give me
whatever
one of
that
those,
is.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Well, last week I teased Ken when he was doing his International Irish Whiskey Day stream.
Yeah.
I actually went live from my favorite local butcher, and they do a lot of like in-house charcuterie, and also they make things like the pork pies, Scotch eggs,
Yeah.
Cornish pasties, everything in house. So I was like, look what I've got. And then I ended up walking out spending like 300 and something bucks because I had to do the
shit.
There we go.
I
Right
know.
on the piss. There's Ken.
Bacon Sammy.
Yeah. Bacon sarnie after a night on the piss. Yep.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But yeah, I did the order for the lamb that day. So it was like 5 kilos of lamb. And then I was like, oh, Scotch eggs. Okay. Oh, pork pies. And then I ended up grabbing beef cheeks, ground venison, all sorts of stuff. And then I looked at the bill and I was like, oh.
Oh gosh. So
That's
how
like
are you going to
moose
do
in
the
a
lamb?
barbecue rub place? Like,
Okay.
yeah.
So what are you going to do with the lamb?
So I'm doing the traditional Irish stew. So it's stewing meat from the neck and shoulder.
Yeah.
I'll sear that off. Do it in the giant pot at work because it's a 45-liter pot that I'm doing for the stew, and then Guinness, root vegetables, stock, fresh thyme, a little bit of bay leaf. Let it cook for about
Simmer,
4 hours. Yeah. And then let it cool. Stick it in the fridge, and then they can serve it a day or two later on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh,
once everything's
gosh.
had time to marry.
Oh man.
Nice.
Yeah.
That sounds so good. God.
Yeah. And it's based off of my my grandmother's recipe from my dad's
That's
side.
awesome.
Because my grandmother, that whole side of the family, they're all from Belfast.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
I'm gonna smoke one of the corned beef briskets.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
No, just eat it, bro. Don't smoke it. It's gonna be fucked up.
No, that's pork. I don't want to fuck up pork.
Now you've got me thinking of Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke. What would they have done if they had
There
like
you
a
go,
brisket
there you go.
instead of a joint? You know.
That's right.
But yeah, because I trained.
Y'all
trained
wonder
in the
why I
kitchen.
snack so much during these fucking streams, okay? You make me hungry.
No, I trained in the kitchen when I was in my late teens and early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
So I worked at a Greek seafood place, and to this day I still love grilled calamari. I learned how to do it properly, and it's still one of my favorite things on the face of the earth. Just yeah.
Grilled calamari.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nice.
Not fried. Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
Man.
You come down here, I'll take you to the Rocky Mountain Oyster Festival.
I've had Rocky Mountain oysters when I was in Alberta.
They don't call it the Rocky Mountain Oyster
Oh, wow.
Festival, but they call it the Testicle Festival.
Yeah. Actually, they're not bad. They are not bad. I mean,
They're not bad. They're actually really good if
they
they're
are.
fried well.
I mean, fried bollocks. Yeah. I mean, what can you do?
Dip them in a little cocktail sauce or a little ranch.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
Yeah. I've had fried
More for me.
chitlins. That's the closest I've come to eating weird stuff.
I'll
Chitlins
pray,
and snapping turtles. So.
My favorite part, though, about it is that they hold it the Saturday before Father's Day. It's just the irony of that.
That's great.
Everything.
So you eat balls?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've eaten balls. I mean, sheep.
Slice them up,
Yeah.
fry them up, and
As long as he's got cocktail sauce, evidently.
Yeah, evidently.
cocktail sauce. It's good.
Doesn't it come with cocktail sauce in it?
On the side. Yeah.
I can't even eat fried oysters with cocktail sauce. I'm like, no, I'm not eating it.
Oh, oysters! Oysters are so great. I just
I
love
like
getting.
Yeah.
Well, smoked oysters
I
in
like
the can.
shrimp,
You ever
I
eat
like
those?
crabs, I like lobster, I like clams. Oysters, for some reason, do not do it for me.
Just give me
Oysters. How I used to do the oysters, what my uncle up north in San Francisco showed me.
Yeah.
You grill them.
Oh,
Just
I've had them grilled where you put them on there and let them
Yeah.
sit there till they pop open. Yeah.
until they pop open. Yeah.
Oh man! And then you get like a 6-ounce pour of Talisker. And just, yeah,
Ooh, that would be good. Yeah.
yeah. Talisker with shellfish is just an amazing combination.
That
I
might be
absolutely
good. That
love
might
it.
be the way to go right there. Yeah.
Yeah, even a smoked salmon in Talisker,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you, with a natural light, it ain't going too good.
Yeah, well, if you ever want to do something really, really creative with oysters, what I've done when I've had some private cooking gigs is I've actually marinated the oysters in Talisker. So you pour a little bit of Talisker over them, and then what you do is in a separate pan you get shallots, cook them down for a little bit, and then
With
throw
some
some
butter?
chili. Yeah, a little bit of butter, but a little bit of a fresh chili pepper, and then chopped pickles, gherkins, and then over top. So you've got hot, sweet, sour, and spicy, and just
God.
man,
Yeah.
just great
That sounds-
appetizer
that
right
sounds
there.
good. Yeah.
And easiest sin to do. Yep.
We have a steakhouse here that they marinate all of their steaks for 30 minutes in whiskey before they grill it. So you order it, Then they put it in the marinade.
Okay.
Wow.
It's really good.
Yeah, my favorite steak recipe with whiskey is Gaelic steak. It's basically a whiskey mushroom cream sauce that you pour over a steak.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There you
Oh, excuse me.
Hey Vic, have you gotten into this bottle yet?
The Nashville Barrel.
That sample?
That's
That sounds like a spice rack that you're digging through.
yeah, I was just going to say. He's
You
got
know
the
you
same
have too many
problem I
samples
have.
when. Shit.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
you've got the same problem I have.
Hey,
I have
damn,
a
I wish-
Rubbermaid container full of samples.
Full of samples. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I got it.
There you go. There you
What did
And
you
nobody
think of
sends
it?
me samples because I don't send them back.
I was hammered, bro. I'll go in it again.
I was hammered.
My problem is that, you know, being with the international border, I have to wait for somebody who's down in the U.S. and then carry them back and then mail them
Right.
from within Canada to
Yeah.
make sure they get here.
Right.
And yeah, I will say that my favorite sample pack I've ever been sent to date, 2 people. So Whiskey Crusader Sarah sent me a sample pack back with somebody who was visiting from Alberta who mailed it within Canada.
Oh wow.
So I got Stag Junior, I got Glendalough 17, different Middletons, like a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm like, oh wow. Okay,
Yeah.
just
Definitely worth it. Yeah.
yeah, because I've only ever had Stag Junior at one of the bars here in Toronto that I frequent, and they do all kinds of the molecular, bartending with the smoke and the dry
Oh,
ice
yeah,
and all
yeah,
that
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the cocktail blew my mind that I had. It was like an Isla Scotch cocktail that had nectarine flavored fresh juice, and then it came out with these balls on a stick, and then when he bit into the balls, he breathed out, and it was actually peat smoke.
Oh
And I'm
my
like,
gosh.
what? It was a $35 cocktail.
Yeah, I just want to drink. I don't want a volcano erupting out of my mouth here, you know.
It tasted lovely, and it was made with Ardbeg. So,
Oh wow.
just like, okay, I mean, I could do this.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, at the end of the day, I just want a goddamn Ardbeg. Don't
Yeah, it's
give
not
me
a
like-
it's not a science project, you know.
Yeah. When you say Ardbeg cocktail, I'm thinking Ardbeg and 1 or 2 other ingredients, not
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
80
Mixed together.
ingredients and
Yeah.
balls with smoke and a big martini glass. And
A torch and all this stuff. Yeah.
yeah,
So how's it, Vic?
It's good. It's a little bit hot on the hot side.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's 127.
Ooh.
No, not proofy.
Ah,
It's like
just hot.
Spicy.
Burning.
like
Yeah.
like no like you
Spice.
get the alcohol, like the
The
strong.
ethanol, yeah.
The ethanol,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Gotcha.
I just tasted it, but then that's why I was asking for this is like my 5th one in, and I've been progressively getting hotter. Like proof wise, I've been going up. So
oh
Yeah.
wow.
I don't know if my mouth's just numb at this point and I'm not catching everything. So, but I
You
mean,
feel
to me, it
tingling?
tastes really good. But
Do you got the tingling in your tongue?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so it's not that hot. Like when
No,
it's
I mean, it
when it
drinks
like
under the
me,
fridge.
whenever I drink something real hot,
Yeah.
like high proof, I get the tingling on the fucking tongue,
Yeah.
Same here. Yep.
on
I
the
get it.
cheeks and all
Tongue
that.
I get in the I get in
Yeah.
the back end of the on
Mhm.
the edges.
I mean,
yeah.
my first Elijah Craig barrel proof that I ever tried. First sip of it, I got that full, like hot. It was just like, oh, and then the oak. And as I've told people, I found that first experience being like locked in a cage with a raging bourbon gorilla that is beating you to death. Because I was not ready for that. That is just
right.
next level bourbon.
Just
stuff.
worked you over, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have Scotch, that's in the 60, 62 ABV percent range, and it's not as intense.
No,
No.
not
See,
at
that's
all.
the thing. The majority of the bottles that I have yet to open, which is quite a few, is about 115 or higher.
Ooh,
I got a lot of bottles at 115 to 125, and the thing is for me to get to that point without blowing out my mouth that didn't sound good. Blowing out my palate.
I was just gonna say,
You got me with water in my mouth.
blowing out your mouth, that might be a problem.
But I
you got to start a little lower in there.
Yeah, I have to work my way up to it. but by that
Right,
time,
exactly. Yeah, you can't just jump right in on that. Yeah.
And it's been progressively hotter and hotter. So by now, it's like I've stepped up to it, so it's not quite as bad. But
Yeah.
at
It's
the
still
same
hot.
time, I've had enough. I don't know. I mean, to me, it tastes good. There's oak on it.
It has
There's
a good flavor. It's oaky. I get a lot of like burnt caramel on the back palate, but it's not overwhelming. Fucking like
Right.
charry. It's like fucking like that brown, like caramelized fucking brown sugar
Yeah.
kind of thing. That's good. They did a good pick.
Yeah, I love the pick culture in the U.S. I'd love to actually get my hands on Jason's Japanese whiskey pick that they did.
Oh, the Caillou?
The Caillou,
Yeah.
yeah. But I suppose if I ordered it, I could just have it shipped to him and he'd hold on to it for me for when
Oh,
it comes
yeah.
up here or
Yeah.
vice versa. But yeah, international shipping just sucks.
Dude,
Especially
y'all get hammered with those import
well,
taxes.
not even that. It's technically not even legal here. Nobody will
really?
ship here because it'll likely get seized and destroyed.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
So
And
you're
if it-
better to pick it up in the U.S. and take it back and pay the
Yeah,
tax or whatever. Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah, and
Wow.
a lot of like the mailbox companies for Canadians, that have you can get a U.S. address in like Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
They won't ship liquor anymore because it's just yeah.
Yeah. Taking a chance. Yeah.
Taking a chance, yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, I will say though, I screwed the Canadian government over really well.
You
My
got to
grand-
get some payback somewhere.
I
you know?
got huge payback
There you
because
go.
we're allowed 1.15 liters,
Yeah.
so not even 2 bottles. It's
Right.
just basically a bottle and a little bit.
Yeah.
So when my grandmother was, down in her timeshare in Florida, she picked me up the new Middleton, and I'm like, guess what? It's 1 bottle, tax free. Go
There
fuck
you
yourself,
go.
Canadian
There you
government. You're not getting taxes off of this. I don't care.
Was that the 2022?
No, this is the Dar Gaelic Kyle Wood.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and the bottle, and it was really really cool because it was the tree I was actually looking for as well. It was tree
right.
7, which is supposedly the most like pot still forward expression
Right.
of the whole range, and I'm like,
Wow.
yes, give it to me.
Yes.
And I'm going to go pick it up on Wednesday or Thursday, just in time for St. Patrick's Day.
There you go.
So I'll probably crack it open on Ken's stream.
That's awesome. Hey, gentlemen, I'm going to jet out, man. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I got to go too.
I'll see y'all over the weekend.
Right.
Y'all have a good
All
night.
right.
All right. Good
Have a
night.
good night.
Cheers.
Have a good one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go shortly as well after I finish this tin of Wee Heavy.
So say it's almost 4 a.m. for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 10 to 4 here in Toronto. Yeah. My sleeping schedule's been all over the map because this week at work I've worked days, evenings. I did a double that involved overnights, and yeah.
Ugh.
So it's all over the map right now.
What do you do for a living?
I actually work in community mental health care.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically provide supports to people living with schizophrenia. Medication, meals, the whole bit.
So that's around the clock.
Yeah, 24/7, 365. Yeah.
Yeah, that's almost like the same thing for us. Last week I was on call. I only got rattled out of bed once, but I'm in IT, so.
Yeah, when I'm on call, it's usually something bad happens when I get a call. There's like 2 a.m. and it's been like, there's been an emergency, or there's been a fire, or there's been a flood, because I'm also the property manager as well.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Couple different hats there.
Yeah, a couple of different hats, yeah.
Yeah, for us it's pretty mild, but every once in a while we get, like I said, the other day I got rattled out of bed early, and it was for something that didn't even affect us. So, but I had to sit on a call for 2 hours and try to convince them of that.
That is the worst, when it's like, why are you calling me? It doesn't involve me. It's
well, yeah, and for where they're at, it's like 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah, or like I've had. I know I'm going to sound like a grumpy old man, but I've had calls on the weekend from younger staff who are clearly of Gen Z or Gen Z.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a milk order come in late, and it came in on a weekend, and I got a call, and they were like, what do I do with the milk?
Put it in a refrigerator.
Exactly. Yes, that would be the logical conclusion. In the back of my mind, I wanted to say, strip naked, put it on the counter, heat it up, let it go sour, and dunk your fucking head in it until you drown and die. Thank you. Like, what do I do with milk? What do you do at home? I just, yeah.
Well, I don't have to quite deal with that as much. It's like, from where we're at, like the system I support is basically the catch-all for all other systems kind of funnel into us.
Okay.
And so we're kind of the end of the line. So of course, when anything's wrong, it's the end of the line first, right? And then and nobody troubleshoots anything. So they just assume until I have to convince them otherwise. And then at that point, then they start looking at other stuff. And then all of a sudden, it's usually somebody in there gets an aha moment. Oh, well, maybe it's because we did this tonight. I'm like, I would probably start there, and I got to be nice about it.
Yeah, I have a,
and
I have a friend who works QA for one of the big banks here. So basically, when the programmers, program the software for the trading and all that stuff and transfers, his job is to break it.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the developer's best friend.
Yeah, and usually he breaks it, which he gets a lot of glee out of.
Why the fuck would you do that? Thanks for doing that. What the fuck? What did Baller say?
I don't know. No, they were going back and forth. It looked like some people were deleting messages, and then other people. I don't know. It looked like there's a lot of deleting the messages.
Yeah.
How hammered are you guys in chat? God damn. So Ed, you guys basically are on call for everybody in other sides of the world, or
no. Our system. Because our system is being utilized 24/7.
Okay.
Regardless of operation hours.
Mm-hmm.
So because we got an online presence.
Okay.
So all that stuff funnels into us. And so so there's after hour support, which most people utilize offshore teams do those types of do that type of support. So basically they're supposed to just keep the lights on until the folks domestically
so you guys come back
get on the line again, and then we kind of take it from there. So, and that's the thing. I mean, some of them are really good and some of them are kind of like what Donald just said. It just kind of, it's just like basic troubleshooting stuff. But problem is like I said, everything funnels into our system. Nothing goes beyond us. Everything goes into our system, and then from there, we've got to, So of course, if something's wrong, it's got to be our system first, right? It can't be anything that happened in between. And there's so many different junction points that before and different applications that are utilized before it gets to us, but that's not what people look at because that's harder, right? So they just as soon rattle me out of bed and make sure that, oh, is everything okay? Is this? I'm like, yes, everything's fine. I can do this. I can do that. Not us. And then they start troubleshooting. Yeah. But in the meantime, I got to stay on the line because, well, they don't know for sure, and so they want to make sure. Well, we don't know, So it's this whole thing, and like I said, they do changes and they do updates and stuff in the middle of the night, and that's what it ultimately ended up being the other night. So somebody made an update. They didn't think that was it until I told them that everything on our side was good, and then they started going back, and they're like, "Oh, well, what about this?" There's always, like I said, there's always an aha moment, and they go, "Oh, well, maybe we did do this," but like before then, they're like, "Nope, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it."
I mean, the life of being on call is just, it's weird and wonderful in some ways. Like, could you imagine if you were like a sex therapist on call in the middle of the night? Hey, like, this isn't working. What do I do? Like, in any other field, it wouldn't make sense except for, like IT or property management or whatever. So, yeah.
Yeah, we're one of the few systems that have, like, we have 24/7 support.
Yeah.
365 days a year. We're never, so we always have somebody after hours. Now, normally it's pretty quiet, but we do, well, I shouldn't say that. And we rotate. We have like a 7 to 8 week rotation. So It's not horrible. It's not like we're doing it, every week. So it just cycles through 8 people.
Keeper's Heart. We don't get it in Canada yet. I've been wanting to try some because, talk about starting up an operation, Keeper's Heart. So what do? They go and get Brian Nation, the head distiller at Middleton, like the master distiller, bring him over to the U.S. to start up a brand new distillery. It's like, that's kind of like, the Kings when they traded for Wayne Gretzky. It's like, huh? What? Like, they're serious. Absolutely serious.
That was the greatest thing of all times. I'm an LA King fan, so I was growing up watching. That was like the best thing ever.
Let's just say 1993 was a good year for me because I am a diehard Habs fan, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the last time they won the goddamn cup, too. Ugh.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. The last time a Canadian team won the cup, too. 1993.
Was Wall still the goaltender at that time? Yeah, okay. Yeah. I remember he started with them first, and then he moved over to the Avalanche and was there for years. So
yeah. Let's just say growing up, I had a poster of Patrick Waugh in front of a brick wall, and the poster in the background had a neon lights, The Wall, and it was Patrick Waugh, and it was just like, yeah. Still one of my favorite players ever. I have the sweater or jersey from back then. I even have one from when I was 4, from 1986. So, his rookie season.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it wasn't fun having him move into the Avalanche and then into the Western Division. That sucked.
But those Avalanche Red Wing games in the mid-90s, oh my God.
Yep.
They were some of the greatest hockey games. Like, it was not only a hockey game, it was MMA, boxing.
Well, and then you had
everything on one.
You have to throw New Jersey in there. I mean, that's when they had Lemieux and not Claude.
Claude Lemieux, yeah, and also Scott Stevens.
Him. All he wanted to do was fight. He was always headhunting.
Yeah, but And then you had Scott Stevens, who was probably the hardest hitter I've ever seen in the NHL. Like, if he checked you, your heart was shooting out your back into the other side of the rink and just dripping down the glass. Like, it was just, yeah. All right, gents, I'm going to call it an evening because it's 4:00 here and I should get some sleep.
All right, sir. Well, have a good evening or morning.
All right, Donald.
All right. Take care, guys.
All right. Have a
You
good
too,
one.
brother.
See ya.
Yeah, that
You gonna kill
NBC
this?
is not bad, bro.
You gonna kill this? Or are we gonna stay live?
We got 14 in chat.
Oh, my bad.
It's time to kill it.
No, you're the dude. You run the show. I don't.
Nope. Nope. None of that shit.
Yeah, no, I mean I like that Nashville, but that's the first one I've cracked and had. I've got one from Cyprus. I haven't cracked it yet. I don't.
That
what's
Garth
one
Brooks
compared?
one?
Yeah.
I tried it.
I mean, that was one of the ones I bought early on. So, well, like I said, I mean, because the first like 2-3 months, dude, I just went nuts.
Mm-hmm.
I was buying up stuff like you could not. I mean, it was, and then of course, then I went back east for that trip, and then I brought a ton of bottles home back from that, and then it was game on again once I came back after that. So,
did you get that the Yellowstone single malt?
No. I see. I've got to understand the flavor profile with malt. I'm not as familiar with that though. Oh, I will say, and I don't know if this is the case, but that grassy hay note that I really didn't care for in Woodinville, I'm wondering if that's not a heavy malted grain that I'm tasting, because in this particular instance, when I tried the Hard Truth, it wasn't like pronounced. Like the other flavors came out a lot more, but there was that grassy hay note in there. But it could just be a young rye, is why I'm also tasting that too. I don't know if that's the case.
See, I don't get the grassy as much on the Hard Truth.
Well, this is the salt. This is the malted caramel rye.
Right.
So I need to understand where the malt, what that flavor profile is, or what it tastes like. So, and then I might, enjoy it. I don't think I've had it, or if I have, I don't know I had it.
Yeah, see, man, we have a couple stores here that have NBC picks.
Yeah. Not many. Not even. I don't even think Jazz does it.
No, I think I
don't
think
remember
Jazz ever had one.
At least the last, since July he hasn't had one, because we've been catching everything. I mean, dude, there's already like 7-8 bottles he's already put out now. I've got to keep a list so I know when I go to pick it up, and I got to go pick up that soon. I'll probably go pick that up in the next couple of weeks.
Are you picking up that one from today?
That's part of it. Yeah, it's a pick. So if you're like, I think we're only allowed to have 1 or 2 mulligans a year. You can turn down 1 or 2, but I think between these, actually, so yeah, Woody wants the one that came out today. He's a fan of the Old Scout. I have a pick from theirs here. I haven't cracked yet, so I don't really. I mean, I don't know what it's going to taste like. So, and he really likes it, so he wants that bottle. He was asking me tonight. He's like, "Hey, they're selling it. Can we pick up another bottle?" Because the one in the membership's yours. I'm like, no, you can have that one, dude.
No, because he even tagged me on the link on Facebook, and I'm not in the club. Yeah, so most likely you might be able to.
Well, no, because it's a short barrel. He said. And it's so he goes, according to Woody, because I don't know if Woody talked to him or not, but he said, yeah, there's for the club members, and then there's whatever's left over he put up for sale, the remainder. Right. So
yeah,
I
that's
don't know
what
how
I'm
many
saying.
Club members he has.
I mean, like if you go into their webpage, you might be able to pick up a second bottle there.
Oh no, I could. I went in
Yeah.
there, but that's I'm not really.
You're not a fan of it. It's
I
MGP.
don't know. I haven't tried it. I guess I have to try it and see because I haven't had it. I mean, it said just MGP, right? I think.
But
this
it's
one's
a 7-year. Yeah, it's 7-year, and Old Scout. I've hardly seen anybody with a 7-year pick. It's always a 5, 4, 6.
Yeah, I don't know how many years the one that I have because I have a one of the El Cerritos from last year picks of the Old Scout, and I have an Old Scout pick from Cypress or an Old Scout. I don't know if it's no, not Cypress. Total Wine.
Oh, okay.
So, but I haven't cracked either one of them.
Cause I got that fucking Old Scout from Cypress. Is that some Girl Scout fucking cookie thing? Honestly, I did not get the chocolate on this shit at all. You want it? If I have it, I'll give it to you. You could try it.
Dude, I'm good. If you want to put a sample together, I'll take a sample. Don't give me the bottle. Don't be pawning off yours to just,
You might like it.
Filling up my storage space to make more room for you.
No, there ain't no more room for me.
That's what I mean. So, no, like I said, I still got, and actually, I got to go pick up a bottle. I still have one from UPS this week. I have to go down the street and pick up from the unallocated from Seal Box.
You're in that one too?
No. It's called Unallocated. Is the name of the whiskey. It's a bottle I did buy. It's a Texas whiskey. Well, I don't know. It's that guy I told you about.
Oh yeah. The one you were telling me about, the
Urban
Prideful
Real
Goat.
Talk. Yeah. It's one of his one of the brands that he owns and sells. I think he sold that before he did the Prideful Goat. So anyway, I've got to go pick up that bottle. But then now I got to put the other stuff because, like I said, the 2 picks today. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I wasn't expecting. Like I assumed I wasn't gonna win anything, so I wasn't expecting paying for. No, I know. Well, you know what? I was all jazzed and I was excited, so I posted, and then of course afterwards, it's kind of like, now it's like, probably shouldn't have posted anything. I was an eager beaver. I was excited. Like I said, it's like a little kid with a new toy.
Did you see my comment on Facebook?
Yeah. No, I mean, so yeah, I'm gonna crack it open because I got to go and do that event next week with Steph. So I told them we'd crack it there. Have a couple pours, and then when I come back, I'll make sure to get you a 2-ounce pour out of it that you can.
Yeah, no worries, man.
But then after that, I got to buy some 1-ouncers because that one's not. I mean, I'll give you a 2-ounce, but everybody else is getting one who wants it because because it'll go quick. Everybody's gonna want. I mean, I've already gotten hit up by a couple people. So.
Are you serious?
That's good. So.
Wow.
But I mean, like I said, for you and Steph, and then of course Alex, he's gonna want to try it. So basically the people that I'm closest with or have done this the most with. So, and of course James, he already hit me up. He was one of them. So
I was gonna ask you, did James hit you up?
Yeah. Well, I told him about it. I mean, the only ones that have hit me up are the ones that know that I had it. So.
Right.
But like I said, I was shocked. So, and honestly, I was like, you know what? And that was the thing is I'm not going to get to work until next week. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just go there now. So I got out of work yesterday and I'm like, I'm just right here. I'll just go pick it up, be done with it, and then drive home. So it's not that far away. It's only like, 4 miles or something from Disneyland. So me driving out there like today or tomorrow or, it's a little longer drive. So it's just save a little gas, not much, but a little bit. So I just picked it up.
I think that's where I fucked up because I do mine in Redondo Beach. I don't do it in Brea.
Oh, well, I just did whatever's closest. I don't know. Like I said, this is my. the first
But
one. But they
like
didn't have
when
it
I
at
got the
home
handy,
TV.
I got it in Redondo.
Oh,
That's what I said. I'm like, all right, I might fucking try to hit it over there.
do you see that guy's post on Facebook where he got it? He's from down here, and he accidentally or so whatever reason his pick he got like I forget what he got. He got like a lot B or a Van Winkle or something, but it was or maybe it was a Stag. Maybe he got a George T. Anyways, it was for Spokane, Washington.
No
And he's
shit.
like, yeah, he posted it on there and showed it, and somebody says, "Well, do you know somebody in Spokane?" He's like, "Wait, what?" And you look, he's like, "Oh, I messed up somewhere." The guy lives down here, and
he
his
put the
pick-
store up in Spokane. Mhm.
or something along those. Like he must have defaulted to something or whatever, and just didn't know. But
Yeah.
if I'm correct, you got to be the person to
Yeah.
pick it up.
You got to be the person because they got to look at your license or ID.
Yeah, and all that. So
That's gonna be an expensive ass trip.
yeah, but those guys there, they and that's the other thing I wanted to keep away from saying, well, this is my first time, because one guy started laughing, the other guy got irritated. These guys have been doing it for like 3 years and never been picked, and I go, oh yeah, this is my first time. And one guy started laughing because I think they had already had a discussion before I got there about the whole thing.
Yeah.
It was weird. Like there was some inside joke between them because one laughed and one kind of got irritated. The guy that got irritated, he's like, dude,
You got muted again. No Nintendo. So what's everybody sipping on? Wow. Ed has technical difficulties.
can you hear me now?
Yep.
Dude, there's something weird, so I'm gonna have to check this out tomorrow. There's something about this desk. If I tap this desk hard enough, it throws something off. So there must be a loose wire or cable on my audio controller here.
Yeah.
So that's why when I was telling that story earlier, I pounded the desk, but I happened to work too. So when I had a video call earlier, did the same thing. I was getting amped up
Irritated.
about something, and I hit the desk real hard, and then all of a sudden this thing went whoop. So I'm like, oh. So it's happened like 4 times today. So I just think there's a loose wire on the back of this thing. So I just got to be careful.
Small store is better in Cali. Is there something like that? Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to the one in the Scottsdale, the Total Wine in
Scottsdale. Yeah.
That place was not. I wasn't impressed. But I walked around this place too, and I wasn't real impressed with this one either.
You're about 3/4 into a Kentucky Owl, right? God damn, bro. Woodford. So we got 12, and I only got 3 that chatted.
Well, I ended up. Well, one of them is going to be me because I opened it up so I could see the chat on real time and I do that so then that way I can expand the window on Streamlabs and then I can still see the chat. I know I can see the chat in the other one, but
yeah,
I don't want to shrink the window down. So to do it. So one of them is me. But no, they did have, thank God I watched Jason's video because they did have that Masters, the Woodford.
Yeah.
The new one, the whatever it was.
The historic.
Yeah, so they had it there, but it was $130. I'm like, nah. It was 129 and change, and I'm just like, and when Jason said it was, double oak was better than that, I'm like, yeah, I'm not spending the money on that. Plus, I knew I was going to be spending money on the Nashville picks too.
Well, you'll try it because I did get a bottle of that.
Did you really?
Yeah, Masterville found him at Costco for $100.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
That's below MSRP, isn't it?
Yeah. MSRP is like 130.
That's what I mean. That's what Total Wine was.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, that's cool. I mean, he
Isn't
said
that
it
crazy how they have a lot of Wellers out here lately?
Yeah. Well, no, not really. Not with the. I bet you that whole just. Well, it's one of two things. Either stuff is getting dumped, and then there's.
Or they're holding back.
Well, it's going to get dumped, and then there's going to be a drought of stuff because as they transfer or as they migrate over to the new distributor, or they already migrated to the new distributor, and this is going to be the new norm where we're going to see more of this stuff come out.
More of it come out, yeah.
At least the lower stuff, you know what I mean? Because I'm seeing a lot more. There's a lot more Wellers on the shelves. People are picking them up. I mean, they go right away, just like everything else. But it just means they're available. If you want to try or work for it, you can probably find it.
Yeah.
But E.H. Taylor, the small batches at least, have been popping up more.
I haven't seen them, but I mean, like, I haven't been out there hunting anyway, so.
Well, like those, I mean, those I'm not even hunting. I mean, I've got 2 of each of the Wellers right now, so, you know, the only one I'm looking for at a decent price is the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a few of those that I'd like to have to try and to have on the shelf. You know, the Mictors, I don't have any of the higher end Mictors. I've got all the low end Mictors, but nothing of the high end.
I got a 10. I got a Bourbon 10. 2020.
Yeah. And then, but
I was thinking of doing that as a giveaway.
Oh, really?
But I've never had it. So I'm like, But I've had the other Mictors. Like, I have the toasted bourbon. I wasn't a big fan of it. And then I have that, I've had the Sour Mash toasted. It's all right. I'm like, the regular Mictors, I'm like, they're all right. I don't know what the fucking hype is.
Well, no, but I mean, I like them as starters. I mean, they're good. I mean, the bourbon and the American, I do enjoy. I haven't opened the Sour Mash, so I haven't tried it. I don't remember if I opened up the rye yet. But those other two I do like, but they are low proof, but they're good starters. Like I said, those are the ones sometimes I'll use those to start off the night.
Yeah.
Just to kind of get the juices
Get you going. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's not like something I go, well, none of these are what I sit there and go and grab and drink all the time.
Yeah, so tomorrow I have a fucking family gig that my people are coming from up north.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I'm going to be going at my regular time or if I fucking end up going a little bit later and shit.
I don't even know if I'll be on tomorrow because I've already got plans for tomorrow evening. So,
you're doing a cookout tomorrow?
No.
The American is the favorite of the corner. I heard about it. Like, I had the whole set of the core ones, and I raffled them away in fucking Slap Shop. Ended up getting all of them. People donated it to them. Yeah, the 3. No, the 3 bottles.
Oh. Well, what's the core then? Because I mean, I have the American, the Sour Mash,
the American, the bourbon, the rye, and then the Sour Mash.
Okay. So that's 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So those I have had. Well, like I said, the Sour Mash. The Sour Mash came with. That's one of those like bundles, if you will. I got from Cypress because I got the shanks.
Oh, right. He throws it in there.
So I think you got the bomb burgers. Where did you get
I have a bomb burgers.
Where did you buy it from?
My other store down in Long Beach.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I think he only had one of each, and I jumped on and got the shanks right away. I didn't know what it was. I'm like, oh, that looks like a cool bottle, and I just grabbed it. At that point, I was just grabbing whatever I could grab.
Mm.
You know, so if he threw up a special, I was probably trying to jump in there and buy it. But he had the bomb burgers, but I didn't have a chance to get it. It had already sold by the time I got on it to get it. So
Yeah.
But I haven't cracked that one yet.
Yeah, I want to. The only one that I'm actually interested in getting is a fucking new Old Carter's Batch 14 on the bourbon. That's the one. I'm waiting for the guy in Long Beach to hit me up, but.
Do you think it's even going to make it out here?
Yeah. We should.
And you got each of the barrel picks today, or each of the picks from Jason?
Yeah, I got both. I got both of those. I got another Powers rye. I found it actually in High Times, cheaper than what I paid at the fucking tasting.
It's crazy about High Times, is it not? Like there is some stuff in there that is like the cheapest. You're gonna find it, but yet then you go and get to some other bottles, and they're gonna be the most expensive ones. It's like either hot or cold. There's no in between. It's like
There's no in between.
Great deals, or you're gonna just walk out of there, limping.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. I don't know. Isn't he pretty much out on Saturdays now?
I don't know. I don't know if he has a gig tomorrow or not. I think next week he's gonna be doing a stream. But I mean, like, whoever fucking goes on, goes on.
Well, I mean, you've got what? Bourbon's on tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
And then, honestly, if somebody wants to jump in after that, that's when like Scott or somebody else could probably jump in after Bourbon.
Well, I think Scott posted he's gonna go on Sunday after March Madness basketball thing or whatever he's doing. But
yeah, next week it's a short week for me.
Why?
Because I got to head up to Ventura on Thursday.
Oh, right.
Because we got to do we're cooking the rehearsal dinner, and then we're cooking the breakfast, or we're serving the breakfast the next morning for I don't know how many the next morning, and then we're also doing the wedding dinner. So I'm cooking, and I run the trailer. So he's got a trailer with all the barbecues on it. So I run that, and then he's got a whole front of house crew. He's got, because he used to work at UC Santa Barbara. So he's got a bunch of kids that he has, a lot of college kids. So he's got like a whole crew. Like he gets like 10, 12 kids that come out, and they're all front of house people. So really all I got to do is just cook. There's nothing. I just run whatever's on the trailer. That's all I do. So, but Friday night, he's doing salmon, planked salmon, and we're doing prime rib. We're smoking those, and then whatever else they're doing. So he has his crew coming in to do they'll make potatoes, the sides, and all that good stuff. Because there's a kitchen there too, and they gave him space, so he rented a fifth wheel, one of those things where you can rent an RV. So he rented a fifth wheel that's going to be dropped off at the location too, because it's like 100 miles from his place.
Oh, shit.
And there's no hotels, motels anywhere in sight. So he just rented a facility, or rented a trailer to be parked there, and then we just crashed in there for a couple days. Friday, all day Friday, Saturday, and then I think on Sunday we head back, I believe, after the dinner. We'll head back. I'll probably head home, but he'll head back. I don't know. It depends on if there's anything in the truck I got to haul back for him. But anyways, yeah, so, but then we're doing I'm just cooking turkey breasts and tri-tip and probably vegetables. He smokes all the asparagus too. So I'll probably have to cook all of that stuff. And
Okay.
then all his kids, the kids that he has, him and the kids, they all do all the appetizers and the sides and things like that. They make all that stuff, and like I said, there's a kitchen at this facility too. So
Yeah.
it's like I said, it's pretty easy. Like I said, I bring a chair. And I
So
just
what are
sit
you
there.
gonna do for breakfast? Fucking
I don't
barbecue?
know. Whatever he tells me to do, I don't know what we're
Ah.
doing. Like he didn't get into details as to what we're doing that day. Whatever it is, it's just him and I. So it ain't gonna be
Yeah.
that complicated.
Yeah.
So, but
Is that Simply Marvelous?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's just like I said, just him and I for those on that day on the morning, and then I think I don't know when his kids are coming. Honestly, I don't know what time the wedding is. I know it's in the evening. The dinner's in the evening, so we're gonna be there all day.
Yeah.
So, but it won't be too bad. And I got to take some equipment out there. I got to bring Cambros, and because we're doing double duty on a lot of stuff. And the wedding, and that's the other thing. The wedding is for like 200 people.
Oh shit.
So we're cooking for 200 people. That is going to be a ton of tri-tip that I'm going to be smoking. So it's going to get very interesting. He's got an offset smoker on the trailer, a stick burner, and then he's got a big cabinet smoker. Insulated cabinet smoker. But it'll be interesting to see because I think the most I've ever done, I think I can get 24 tri-tips on his offset smoker. But for
24, fuck, that's a gang of fucking tri-tips.
Yeah, but for 200, and then that's the other thing. So for 200 people, that means we're carving. So then I gotta sit and carve in front of everybody.
All right, baller. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking shut it down. I'm going on the fucking backstage over here. Cheers, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow if I decide to fucking go on live. Depends how fucking late I get back from my family's gig. But cheers, everybody. I'll see you. Have a good night.